I start to think, oh, the door closes, starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I forgive the pain you gave to me so long ago. Sleepless nights I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. Darkness that tried to swallow me. Some days I fall, but I hear your call. I pray I don't hit the ground. Gravity. 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 Gravity.
Baby, wait another year. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to NuHuman Open Siege Tournament. And to my digital left, I have Justin, and my name is Will Phoenix, or
Oh,
William.
what's up, everybody? How you doing, William?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's
That's
Sunday, I'm all chilled out, and I'm ready for this final in the upper brackets
Yep.
match.
Today will be Titan Odyssey versus OG in the finals of the upper bracket. Really going to be an exciting game. But before we get into that, I just have a slight word from our sponsors, NuHuman. Their online store is finally official. NuHuman offers a wide range of world-class supplements and nutraceuticals. All of their products are backed by the latest scientific research while being the best of its kind in addressing health issues from an intracellular level. They strongly believe in integrative and preventive medicine. You guys can go and check them out on their online store for their range of products and how their products can change your life. You can go check them out at shop.nuhuman.co.za. That is shop.nuhuman.co.za.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Titan Odyssey, OMNIUS Gaming. Oh,
But yeah, um,
apparently, I was blowing into my mic. I'm sorry about that, whoever heard it.
That's fine. But this game, this matchup, what are your thoughts? How do you think it's going to play out? What do you think the score is going to be? Who are you backing for this matchup?
I chose first last time. I remember this. I chose first.
Yes.
So it's your
So,
turn.
okay, so that means, well, I think I'm going to have to go with Titans just because the way that they played against Meraki, it was really good from them. OG is still a really good team, but I think I'm going to back Titans for this one.
You're gonna back Titans.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll stick with OG. I will default OG. I see Wicked is here and Vlad an enemy, so hopefully enemy makes me proud. And yeah, I mean all players are exceptionally good, but enemy stands out a lot for me because he's a sneaky fella.
Yeah, we did see. Well, I have seen him play really well. In the games in this tournament. I believe one of the games he top fragged both times and was like unbelievable scorelines. But we did see Titan Odyssey beat Meraki. I believe it was on Friday, and they played exceptionally well. It does look like more or less the same players will be playing. So hopefully, they can clutch this one out, or will we see an OG victory? But everybody in the chat, let us know who you supporting. Let us know how you think the game is going to go out, and yeah, just hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah, and remember to hit that like and subscribe button. And this is the part where you enter into full screen mode and recline into your chair and let
Oh,
the gunshots fire. And oh,
oh
not
no,
leave.
not so early.
Hopefully, this is the only one, and I'm glad it's in the beginning.
Yeah,
If
because hopefully you can
there's
join
a
back.
host.
Please. This is not looking so good already. Um, but yeah, going into the matchup, Titan Odyssey versus OG in the finals of the upper bracket, we see a Thatcher band, but a theme park. Theme park is our first match. We did see Titan Odyssey play exceptionally well against Meraki on Friday on theme park. So hopefully we can see the same from them, or will we be able to see how OG go against them, and just if they can counter, Titan Odyssey strats.
Yeah, with that Thatcher gone, it does make it a little difficult in theme park, but with the likes of Kali being available, and obviously Maverick is available as well now. So yeah, that we've seen teams try to defend Throne Room, and we've seen a couple of different strats, and yeah, hopefully there's some creativity in trying to get that particular site. It stands out for me because that site is very difficult to defend and somewhat very difficult to attack too. But
Yeah,
once one of the walls are open, it does get really dirty.
yeah, we do see an ace being taken out and the Goyo as well, and I'm wondering what and a clash. Okay, so therefore the strats from Odyssey bringing that clash, obviously, on their throne room defense will not happen anymore, but I'm sure they'll be fine without it. And the Ace is a very interesting ban nonetheless. We have seen him really do well, but a Thatcher Ace ban means that you only have your Thermite, Hibana, and your Maverick left to try and get the wall. Obviously, you can have other utility like grenades, which it looks like Odyssey will be bringing that, but still, um, it's going to be a difficult one for them, but it's going to be difficult for OG now as well. They are going into the first round without their fifth player. He has not yet returned, and that's very troublesome to see.
Now that's very concerning. Maybe he is on his way and they were hoping for him to be back already and he's probably restarted his whole computer. I have no idea. But looks like they're going to go into the round as they have not mentioned a rehost or whatsoever.
He's back.
And he is back. That is good news. Although he is not alive this round, it doesn't seem.
Yeah.
No, he is not. So they will be going into this round as a 4-man, and we see another. So it is going to be a rehost.
Not so early. Please. Please be the only one that we have to, sit through.
Rather now than later.
Yes,
I'd rather have it now than later.
Yeah, but still, we could have just had none at all. Titan.
Forfeit victory, Titan Odyssey wins. Let's go, second map.
Okay, but yeah, we will be seeing a Rios. It's unfortunate, but that round will be replayed, same operators, etc. Obviously, there will be an exception for enemy as he was not in the round. But yeah, there's nothing really much to talk about. We haven't seen much.
Yeah, I like how the reinforcements, or the first
Yeah.
2 reinforcements were laid out.
Yep.
It was a good strat. That's a good analyzation to the round, if there is such a word.
It was the only thing that could be analyzed there, and we analyzed it. So there you go. But yeah, I just want to remind everybody while we still have this time, that go get yourself a glass of water or bottle of water or whatever. Just get yourself some water, get yourself some snacks, relax, find a comfortable spot to sit, because it's going to be a very action-packed game now, and we will be streaming after this as well. The 80K versus, I believe, the 80K. Yeah, 80K will be playing against whoever loses here. So stay tuned for that, but also stay tuned for this game. This is going to be a very interesting game. We'll just love to see how it's going to play out. Obviously, we all had a rehost very first round, so hopefully that's not setting the pace that we will have 7 rehosts. I hope not. Otherwise, it's going to be very troublesome. But yeah, just get yourself some water, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and yeah, just enjoy the stream.
I do not want more rehosts. They're gonna have to do a 4v5 for my sake.
Yeah.
But good thing, Mr. Dropshot, he's the one known for falling out of games, but he's still alive and well. But he says game crashed. No problem at all. And hope it doesn't crash again. So it seems like it was Yubi's fault.
Yes, it does seem like that. But
there will be a poll on Twitter, so please do send in your votes and we will try and keep up with it and announce the stats of the poll. I do apologize for the previous match. I think it was yesterday we did speak about the poll, but we never mentioned the results of the poll, so we'll make sure that we get that to you today.
Yeah, just let us know in chat as well who you think is going to win this matchup, who are you supporting in this matchup, and yeah, just give your team support, give them the love that they need to just really motivate them for this upcoming matchup. But I believe we will be getting into the game as soon as possible. Yep, there we go. No time wasted. When somebody screamed there, and I also thought it was William that screamed. Fortunately, not for my ears. It was just in game, but still.
Why would I scream?
I don't know. Maybe you just got scared.
Alive.
Scared
of theme park. I mean, they did have a horror section, a horror theme on the map
Yes, they
before.
did.
That was
They
really
did.
cool. So
Yeah, but matchup enemy is in now in the game, so it is fair. It's a 5v5. I do believe that is the same lineup coming from Titans. I don't believe they had a Jackal previous round.
they did have a Jackal.
Did
I
they?
was
Okay.
just about to
Yeah,
mention
I
that
was I was
when
just making completely sure.
yeah, so they did have a Jackal, and that's gonna be hella interesting as the Jackal has not received any sort of play. I think he has once or twice, maybe once, but yeah, it's good to see him again to see what kind of an impact he's going to be making in this matchup, especially in Theme Park, as it's a very big map and with a lot of rotations to be made by defenders if they so choose.
Yeah, but it does look like a pretty standard, straightforward defense coming out from OG. We see the basic reinforcements. I think the only two reinforcements out of place are those ones in the bottom of Dragon, but that could help to protect that throne room door. And otherwise, bringing a Melusi is now more or less the new meta, so that is good coming from them just to slow down the attackers quite a bit. We do only see one roamer up above from OG, but nonetheless, they will be just trying to hold that site.
And so far, it's looking like they're going to be taking either detention or top floor in cash as well, with those soft breaches in tow. And a cafe take is going to be done by the Jackal and the Nomad. So if there's any roamers around, which there is, as you mentioned, and the Jaeger putting some damage onto the Jackal, early damage, and I think that was a C4 from below. I may be wrong, maybe it might have been a grenade or an ash.
I think it might have been so. Yeah, it's mute C4 to get confirmation now, but it was mute C4. But he does not get a kill, but he does do a lot of damage, which is well played from him there. But now we do see more of a standstill coming out from Odyssey, trying to clear out those areas using their drones. All the players on OG side are falling back to the site, and Sandals losing some HP as well, but still walking away with his life. Kashi will, however, get Ergo, and that's the roam. Well, not the roamer really, but he was slightly off of site. But the Jaeger's gone, and now a 5v4 for Titan Odyssey.
Indeed, that was a good early pick from Alpha, as he had low HP himself, but he managed to return fire and get a pick onto Ergo. Kind of overstaying his welcome on the roam a little bit there, but he did waste a little bit of time, but not too much, as we see some Jackal scans coming in from the Inox, detecting the mute. Now they know where he is, but he seems like he's back in sight, so he's not too worried at all. Now they are on the yellow hallway hatch, as they will try to apply pressure onto the split section of the map. Drop shot takes out Wicked with a grenade. My oh my, I think he was just trying to get rid of the mute jammers on the other side of the wall, but either way, he still got a kill. And now the yellow stairs wall into throne has been opened. They have line of sight into sight with two players on low HP, and Sandals takes out enemy. That's enemy off the board, and now the Banshees are being put to work, and they're just going to ignore it and plant right next to them onto split. Nobody reacting to it. They have the section of the throne room all covered, and Vlad removing Sandals out of the picture.
Slybutter returning fire onto that mute, now left in a 2v2 for OG. The mute does swing wide. Slybutter capitalizes on that, and Kashi contributes as well, getting a second for himself in that round, taking out Vlad there at the end. And well played from Titans, just really taking control of that round, getting the plant down, getting sight, and well played from them. We did see a brilliant execute coming out there, and yeah, 1-0 for Titan Odyssey.
Yeah, I was about to mention about the Jaeger and Cafe. I was about to say I would have loved to see him waste a little bit of more time putting more pressure onto the assault in Cafe, but it seems like he did try it. He fell off a little bit and tried to contest them, but that didn't work out too well for him. But then again, he was all on his own, so maybe if he had a roam partner, it might have worked out different, because he did lay a lot of damage, or a little bit of damage, with the help from the mute, but because the mute was too far away, as in below, well, not too far away, but if he had stayed below, because he had a hole already onto that doorway anyway, but yeah, still didn't work out.
Yeah, but now we'll see OG change up their sights. They will not go back around to Armory, so I think they don't want to retry it. They don't want to change up their mistakes. I think they're going to give Initiation rather a better shot. Hopefully this goes better for them to keep them in the game, or will we see Titans take another round? But we'll have to see where Titans choose to push from. Will it be a cafeteria take, or will they go for control room and cash?
5 seconds left.
Speaking of cash, it looks like Wicked has extended his reach into cash with a couple of holes looking into Dragon Hallway, or top floor of the Dragon Hallway, and it does look like a semi standard hold. No extension into daycare at all, but looks like they're focusing on cash and Dragon side. So if Sandals and them want to take the site, they're gonna have to compete with them in that area, which is going to be a nightmare, I imagine. But Sandals is probably gonna forgo that by going straight to yellow stairs.
But yeah, neat trick coming out from Sandals. They're breaking 2 panels in the bottom of the barricade, so you know the defenders don't get that side cue at all that the barricade has been broken, so he will push in there safely into the little lockers area and try and make a push up to those yellow stairs. But we do see some jackal tracks coming out from Kashi, and now they do have some intel on the players that will try and get this initiation ball. Some shots are fired, but nothing will connect, and now we see a bit more of a just holding will play from both teams.
Yeah, and there's that daycare kind of stretch that I would have loved to see, but since they don't have it, they focused on Cash and Dragon. Drop shot, I mean, Titan Odyssey just made their way into the hallway, and they have not easy access into sight, but they are fairly close. They just need to get one of those walls open, and they have access to sight. The Sandals on the Ash is gonna try to open a couple of holes from the bottom of the floor, probably to get rid of a few mute jammers or so, or the bandit charges.
Nade does come swinging out for the drop shot, does not connect anything, but he will get that shield. And now we see Titans trying to get this yellow wall, but unfortunately it doesn't look like they will have any means to get it. But now we do see them waiting it out, trying to push into that waiting instead, the waiting area, that waiting double door. Angry African losing some HP, but they do spot him out, and now Odyssey have to try and make this push with 40 seconds left.
Now, seems like everybody's got a meeting in waiting room area. Everybody's stacked up there. Gunshots firing left, right, and center. Everybody taking damage. Smoke canisters deployed. Somebody does breathe it in. I believe it was Alpha as he tries to swing. Gets shotgunned in the face. But there's a trade from Sandals as well. And the kill feed just keeps going. And Ergo claims 2 of his own. But as he gets eliminated, on top of that, Enemy, my man, taking out Sly Butter. And the defenders do take the round. OG answers back with a round of their own.
Yeah, Cannibal left there in a 1v3, unfortunately not connecting all his shots onto Enemy on the Melusi, but well played from Enemy nonetheless to really just bring that one back. We did see a lot of trades coming back from both teams, but still OG coming up on top there and just clutching it out. Much better defense for them on initiation, so it does look like Armory is a more difficult site for them to defend.
Yeah, and now they're going to Bunk and Daycare. Not much to say about that round. There was a Titan Odyssey was a bit too stacked up in waiting room. They had a good idea of attacking, 1 or 2 of them attacking Cash. Maybe they should have had 2 of them pushing Cash or Bathroom onto the repels, but since there was no pressure in any other place, it made it a bit easier for OG to hold that waiting room area, as that is prime real estate for the attackers to get hold of.
Yeah, and now we see somewhat of a standard hold coming out from OG. It does look like they will be extending their hold into Initiation and Office, as we have seen some teams play it like that before. And we do see some shotgun holes coming into the little kitchen area next to Daycare. Haven't seen that one before, but hopefully it works out for them, and we do see more rotates being made onto the arcade hallway.
Yes, it is. And we also see one going into the vault. They're going to be holding that cash room side or trying to buffer the cash room area as well. So we'll see how Titan Odyssey attacks this round. Hopefully they don't stack up in one area again. I hope they know that that does not work. And oh my, what a shot onto the sledge. Wicked taking out drop shot with that SMG 11. I think it was through the wall as well.
I believe it's through those holes that you just saw, that I just mentioned. Those holes picked off drop shot, but well played from Wicked now. That's a very impactful kill, especially with the sledge. No more soft breach coming out, no more nades, and with the skillful player like drop shot, it's a very good pick for OG. But now we do see Sandals and Kashi, and Sly Butter trying to take this office area. They do know one player is playing close, but will they be able to spot him out? Some shots are traded, but nothing does connect, and now we see them trying to make this push.
The mute in vault has been spotted out, as they didn't know he was there before, but somebody takes out the Ash enemy. A disgusting shot onto the Ash, and Vlad getting a kill of his own too, taking it down to a 5v2 onto the Cannibal and Sly Butter. Vlad with a lot of HP lost, but still alive, and possibly with a C4 in hand. So Titan Odyssey has a tall order right now to clutch this round off. 1 minute and 22 seconds left, and Sly Butter does take out enemy.
Yeah. Now a 2v4 situation, minute 20, as you said. They are setting up those flanks with those nomads, and now we see some players being spotted out. I do not know if they know the full locations of these players, but they are holding some cross angles, and some shots are being exchanged, but nothing does connect. Cannibal picking off Angry on the mute there, and now he does take care of that Melusi gadget that was annoying him, and now Odyssey looking much better in a 2v4, but Sly Butter does not look the right way, and he does get picked off. But we do see a trade coming from Cannibal onto Vlad, and now in a 1v2 with 40 seconds left, he has to peek the angles, he has to get them. He spots out a player, does not connect all his shots. Ergo comes up on top, and well played from OG to really secure that round for themselves.
Yeah, the dubstep music from the Wop Wops were annoying. That Nomad, every single corner she took, it was just a Wop Wop here and a Wop Wop there. Well played by OG. Good hold. They had good positioning, in my opinion, and yeah, Titan Odyssey couldn't crack it.
Yeah, a very good positioning from OG. It looks like their strats were in place. Obviously, that first pick coming out from Wicked just funded them the round and just set the pace, because that was a very impactful pick from him, and well played from him to actually pull it off. But then we just saw Odyssey take a bit of a break there at the end and just get, stopped by OG, by their defense. Unfortunately, they weren't able to really bring it back at the end. They tried their best, being in a 1v2 at the end, Cannibal, not being able to clutch it out. It's not likely that it's always going to happen. Well played from him, well attempted, and still good hold from OG.
Yeah, Titan Odyssey was still having that rigid kind of attack from one area. I mean, it was from two sides of the map, but as long as the defenders aren't being pressured from elsewhere, it won't make it very, very difficult. So hopefully they kind of catch on to the pattern and look into doing something about that. That's the only concerning thing about Titan Odyssey for me right now. The attacks are solid, it's just that they need a little bit of presence elsewhere to shake up their attacks, and just to, tilt the defenders' positionings off a little bit. But right now we're going into Throne. What do you make of this?
Yeah, hopefully OG can change up their their defense. We did see Titan Odyssey have a really good attack on the Throne side, and it was obviously the first round, so maybe OG was just getting into the game. But nonetheless, I think if Titans can pull this one back, then it's going to be a very close game. I believe that they can do it. Sandals losing quite a bit of HP might be the difference of it, but still, OG have to change up something. They have to fix that mistake from the first round if they want to clutch this one out.
Yeah, so I don't know where Sandals took that damage from. If it was Cafe, then I'm willing to bet it was the mute again. But the roam does seem like it's happening in Drug Lab. Labs as we know it, and they're going to be trying to get hold of the defenders from that side of things and from the top of meeting room, as they do have the entirety of the top floor all to themselves. Wicked, OG just relenting, releasing the entire. Oh my god, he spotted the Kaid, but he didn't do anything. He probably thought it was just a map pixel color changer. I don't know what he thought it was, but he still missed him. But he has a lot of players to contend with into Drug Lab.
Yeah, and the play is still in the hallway. Will he spot him out? Yes, drop shot gets the kill onto Wicked. There we go, finally picking it off. We did see him miss him at first, but getting that pick for himself, looking much better for Odyssey now. Drop shot obviously being taken out the previous round first, Wicked being exchanged as the first pick for this round, all played from him, and there we see a trade off onto enemy picking up one for himself, getting Sandals. That's the Nomad down, but I do believe all the utility was placed. But now Odyssey in a 4v4, making push onto this Drug Lab and storage side. Angry, getting one for himself, getting drop shot. That's a good pick from him. Cannibal actually, sorry, spotting out the player, does not connect the shots, but now he has to pick off both these players in this Drug Lab area.
Yeah, this Drug Lab hold is pretty effective and may cause major problems for Titan Odyssey, as we see the Maverick falling down in the hallway because they are trying to take barrels as well. This Drug Lab area has to be safe and secure by the attackers. You see Sly Butter trying to take it, but Enemy and Ergo finish up the round. Yeah, that was a good read by OG trying to hold in Drug Lab.
Can I just point out that there was 15 seconds left on the clock and they were still in Drug Lab and storage. That is not the site. Armory was the site. So it just shows how much of an impact OG's defense had to really just, take all of the attention of Odyssey from the main site of Armory and Throne to bring it to Drug Lab and storage and then just absolutely tear them apart in that site. It just shows the level of skill and the level of thinking from them, but Titan Odyssey still, they just need to try and fix something. Something's not connecting well at the moment. We did see them play a beautiful theme park against Meraki, and I'm yet to wait to see that in this matchup.
They had the entire of the top floor.
Yeah.
Why not drone and rotate on to the other side? Or try and take yellow. Well, yellow, you can't take yellow because everybody was in Drug Lab.
Yeah.
But take the other side. If you see, there were 3 players in Drug Lab. So that should tell you there's only 2 on site. Just go the other side.
Yeah, I usually use that adaptation trying to get through onto the side. If you see that the one area is being held very strong, why not push the other area? If there's no really presence on the other side, then it should be easy to take it. Clearly, Titans did not see that, and they just carried on with their strat that they wanted to take that side of the map and not switch over to the other side. Oh well, it happened, they chose it, and well, now we just have to see if they can fix that mistake on initiation, if they can take this round, or will we see OG going full out on their defenses.
Yeah, and I've yet to see that Jackal being used to full effect. He has been used once or twice here and there, yeah, but I want to see it in full action. So they are droning out Drug Lab this time again, but OG is not going to be holding anybody in Drug Lab. It's been done a little too much, and they're not going to be focusing on that now. So now Titan Odyssey is going to be taking cafe, and swiftly at that, because Dropshot is already in daycare, and they're gonna be funneling into waiting room again. Please don't funnel into waiting room.
Jeez.
Send somebody the other side.
You see, that's the thing. If they send somebody from behind, one player just to flank around, look at all the presence from OG. Look at them just watching. Ooh, Kashi losing HP and drop shot there from, well, Kashi getting shot by his teammate and drop shot losing HP by, I believe it was Wicked on the smoke or whoever it was. But now we do see Dropshot going again for that waiting room side, but now it works better. Dropshot getting one for himself, picking off Vlad. Very good pick for them. A 5v4 now. They are going for initiation this time and not the waiting room double door. So it's a bit of a better adaptation, but they need to send somebody from behind if they want to have that double side pressure.
I believe the Ashe is trying to go around, unless I'm seeing it wrong. Is she still just on yellow stairs? It looks like it. So, yeah, they do have that wall in daycare open, but... Oh, where did that grenade bounce?
It was drop shot. He misplaced the nade, and then Kashi just losing HP because of it. But still, yeah. They have a minute left. They have control of that wall. They will be trying to go for that push now.
Indeed, and since this wall is open, this is a good read by the Ashe on the other side. He does get enemy downed and finished off, because now they have them surrounded on the hatch. The Ashe still hasn't dropped, but he's going to be able to cut off whoever's going to be coming from Dragon. Is unsuccessful because of that, as Ergo takes out Cannibal. Kashi taking out Angry African, and the plant is being stuck but disrupted by Ergo, but Alpha also refragging onto Ergo, and now left Wicked all on his own. Does shotgun onto drop shot. There is a very disgusting shot, and he's gonna tuck away in daycare and try and keep safe. He knows he does have the diffuser, but he can hear the footsteps of the Maverick. He does see a pixel of him, but Alpha takes out Wicked and takes a round for Titan Odyssey.
Yeah, well played from Odyssey there. We did see almost a round win for OG there. Ergo and Wicked, I believe, trying to clutch it out. Just almost there, one player left, but Kashi, well played from him to clutch it out and bring Odyssey back onto the scoreboard, and that's their second round.
Yeah, it worked out way better this time, and you have to pay dividends to what Ashe did, rotating all the way to the other side of the map onto the hatch to cut off any rotations or whatsoever. He did manage to get one, did get picked off by another from Dragon, but the damage was done nonetheless.
Yeah, just well played from there. I did see that, like I was speaking, that adaptation from the Ashe, just pushing back, going from behind, putting some pressure as well. He did pick up one for himself. He unfortunately didn't get a second, but that was a very impactful kill, because that gave Odyssey full control of initiation to really push in. The only places that they could have came from OG was to push through waiting or come through control, which they did do. The angles weren't being watched, which was unfortunate from Odyssey's side, but nonetheless they did clutch it out there in the end. Well played from Kashi to try to really clutch that one and bring them back onto the scoreboard. But now we do see OG going back to initiation, so hopefully we see them fix those mistakes, or will we see Titans take another round?
Indeed, I think the mistakes, there weren't that many mistakes, but besides the fact that they lost a couple of gunfights here and there. But we do see a Bandit, Kaid, and a Mute brought out this time, so heavy denial. A lot of denial. So we'll see if that works out for them. Maybe there's going to be some bandit tricking going on, because they want to get that. It's probably for the daycare walls. I think it's for the daycare walls. Yeah,
I think it was very much those initiation walls, daycare, whichever side you look from. But yeah, that's Cade. I believe there was a Cade the previous round, or if there wasn't, don't bite me. I think there was a Malusi instead, but now just adapting to that really shows that they are trying, they are learning from their mistakes, they see their mistakes and they're adapting from it. But we do see now this Ashe already by this double door of waiting, trying to get onto these players. And well, drone gets picked off, I believe, by drop shot. Unfortunate, there goes some wasted utility. But now Titans really trying to go for that exact same push, I believe. Hopefully it works out again, or will OG be able to take this one back?
And there goes the exothermic charge. Nobody floats by anything. Oh, and just as I say that,
Big
did
push.
the Kaid just read into it or heard it being placed and just threw his electro claw onto the wall? And now they are forced to do Maverick holes. I wonder why they're not just doing the hole. Oh, he is trying to do a line across.
Yeah.
That way he can just make the wall soft, and a soft breacher can just open the entire thing. Probably will be an Ash or a Sledge.
I don't. What happened to OG? They lost a player. I believe it was Vlad that has disconnected. So that is unfortunate for them. They are left in a 4v5 now. But Odyssey, minute left. Kashi losing a lot of HP from that electro claw, and now enemies down. So a bigger advantage. Sandals does pick him off, but now we see Kashi trying to attempt this wall, and I believe that was Wicked. What a shot! No, Ergo. Sorry. What a shot from him through those holes, picking up drop shot, and now bringing OG a bit closer to an even, scoreline in this round.
Yeah, and finally Alpha does manage to get that wall open after a very long time, and they do have control of initiation, and the plant is going to be going down by Sandals. He's going to be sticking it. Wicked left all on his own with the smoke in cash room, does drop the hatch. Don't know if that was intentional or not, but he is going to rotate up to Dragon. Will he go left? Will he go right? He does choose to go right, and spotted by the Zofia. Wants none of it. And he's just gonna chill out and relax, possibly just wasting time so they can get their thoughts or their man back into the game.
I think that might be the case. 15 seconds left. He's not attempting at all. He really isn't. He's just waiting it out. He's baiting if they will push, maybe boost his KD a bit, get some kills for this in this matchup. But I believe they will waste all the time. Yeah, just sit, talk out their mistakes, and Sandals rushes trying to get the kill. Wicked just missing, Sandals almost losing his life, but now hopefully the player of OG can return, or will we see them be disadvantaged on the split?
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for them. I wonder why these disconnects are happening, but
service,
he better come back quickly. They've used their rehost already, so I don't think they. Oh.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. If Vlad is not able to come in, they will have to play a 4v5 for the rest of this match, which is very unfortunate, especially when OG were doing so well, and now going to the unfavored side of the game, being an attack on theme park. It's difficult for them, especially when Titans are going down to throne room. No, they are going to drug labs. That's their first site. I did not expect that one, but it's unfortunate from OG's side, but hopefully they can pull this one back and bring themselves or win this round in a 4v5. And will we see Vlad able to come back or not?
Pretty wise decision by Titan Odyssey taking the drug lab. Very enclosed area with only, I think, 2 access points into it, or 3 if you count the bathroom wall. But since that whole wall into hallway is going to be completely soft, actually both hallways are going to be absolutely soft, tells me that they're probably going to extend into barrel room or throne and yellow hallway. So we'll see what happens with that.
Fortunately for OG, Vlad did return now, but they are still left in the 4v5 for this round. But hopefully for next round, we will not have any more issues, because it's just unfortunate to see. But nonetheless, we will be getting this matchup or this round on its way. We do see an interesting hold coming out from Titan Odyssey. They are choosing to take Drug Lab as their first side. They are holding all the way on the other side of the map, holding Armory, holding Throne. So hopefully they can keep control of those areas, because it doesn't look like OG are going to contest those at all. They are going straight for Drug Lab and storage. So hopefully Odyssey will read that and push back to site and hold better angles, or will we see OG take this one?
Looking at OG's lineup, I think they were more prepared for Throne rather than anything else. As you see, the Kali, Thermite, and Zofia especially. Ergo does get a pick onto drop shot to start things off, equaling the man count. And now they are straight into bathroom, except somebody's downed. I wonder
Yeah,
who it was. It's the
Cannibal,
cannibal
yeah.
onto the Walai. They're going to be finished off by enemy. Enemy making a lot of work into drug lab, already onto site and dropping the diffuser. Obviously, Titan Odyssey's defense a bit too weak on the roaming side of things, but he does come back. Mr. Sandals taking out Wicked and Ergo.
Yeah, well played from Sandals there. Now bringing it back to a 2v2. Kashi and Sandals, both on low HP. They will be trying to attempt this defuse, but we see the Thermite jumping in the window and Angry getting a 2k for himself there. A double kill, a collateral, and well played from OG to bring that back in a 4v5 on a site like Drug Lab where Titan had the advantage. They could have bring it to any other site. Unfortunately, they took it to Drug Lab. They thought they could get it. That's not the case, and well played from OG to bring that, clutch that one out.
I wonder if it was a case of miscommunication or somebody didn't call out to quickly enough that hey, these guys are on site already, pals. I think you should come back very soon.
I think it might have been that bit of miscommunication, but you did see that OG, as soon as they got control of the site, they went for the plant instantly. So it was difficult for Titans to retake the site, especially when Ergo and Wicked were both playing in bathroom, holding those angles. Sandals did capitalize on both of them and did get both of them at the end, but still they were watching those angles. They were making sure they were wasting the time so that the plant could go down, and it did go down eventually. And well, Titans had to retake it, which was a bit difficult because they were watching the angles. OG were playing the time. They weren't over peaking. They weren't playing overly aggressive, and well, they just played it perfectly. And well played from them. They really deserved that. It was a 4v5, so just to clutch that one out just shows the level of skill that they do up.
10 seconds
They
left.
do hold. Sorry.
Indeed, and now they are going to be even a bit stronger because Vlad is back to make it a 5v5 and hopefully no more disconnects. And the site is down in Throne, and will we see another split out kind of hold as we only see Mr. Cannibal all on his own in Throne, which would only mean that players are above. A lot of them are above. And they're gonna try and stop players coming in from, it seems like, cafe and daycare or barrels. So a little bit of info gathering from the Cash and Dragon side of things as the Ash, the two FBI agents are gonna try and take money in the cash.
Yeah, we do see a very good push coming out from OG, yeah, trying to take the cash control room areas, but we do see Odyssey playing in those areas, and well, there we go, drop shot picking up Wicked, there goes the Kylie, there goes all the utility to try and support getting those walls, yellow stairs, barrels, or the maintenance wall, whichever one they chose, that will no longer be able to be gotten. And Ergo losing a lot of HP from the Malusi once again from drop shot, just showing that his roam is so good at the moment, and now we have to see if OG can, push out these roamers and gain control of their top floor control so that they can get sight.
Neat. Vlad cooking a grenade, not sure what it was for. It's probably for the wall downstairs, the yellow wall. They're going to be trying to get that open. Not sure what the thermite is exothermiting at the moment. It was cash room. Office wall into cash room. So they are probably trying to get that yellow stairs wall open as soon as possible. They do have some of the floor open, so wonder if they're going to be getting rid of the Kaid claws at all. As we know, there is a bit of a trick onto the yellow wall to get those walls electrified. If you go into Throne by the pizza oven side, on the floor you can get your electric claw in there to cover one wall, and then on the other side of the corner get the other wall. And there's Ergo taking out drop shot. I think it was a revenge as drop shot did put Ergo into low HP.
Yeah, Well played from Urga there, just spotting out the player. Oh, and we do see a cross from the Cade. He does lose a lot of HP. He was trying to go for the trick. We see him cross again. Not worried about the player on the door at all. We do see somebody playing in barrels there. Hopefully that bullet hole does come out as we see the Legion there. Will he be able to capitalize on Urgo not knowing his location? A flash does come out and we see Cannibal get one for himself. Enemy taking out another as well. And now the plant being attempted. Cannibal getting a second for himself. Now trying to touch this out. The plant is stopped, denied. Cannibal getting a 3k and Sandals contributing there at the end. And well, it was very close, but at the end, Odyssey just holding control of the site and denying that plant whatsoever. God,
I think the Kaid ran into oven side and the wall opened and he saw that and thought, nope, I don't want anything to do with this. I'm going back.
ran back. He ran back and then hit there and just anxiety. Which are still well played from Odyssey there. We did see some very funny plays coming out there, but still they did clutch it out. They did really, take control of it, and now bringing it back to an even scoreline, a 4-4, looking much better from them. They were disadvantaged, but still now that we're seeing a lot, or a much better playstyle coming out, a much better hold from Odyssey side.
Yes, and they're going to be bringing a Valkyrie to solidify the information gathering side of things. I actually love this lineup. The Mute, Wamai, the Mirror, and the Jaeger on Sandals. That is a very, not so unique, but really good to see kind of lineup. That's a strong lineup.
Yeah, it's a really, it is a good lineup. We do see the Valkyrie bringing a shield drop shot instead of a nitro, so that would work really well for them. So they are bringing 2 shields on the side of Odyssey. They do have 2 C4s as well, as they are bringing that Mirror. We did speak yesterday about how Mirror is not played a lot, and we did see Odyssey played on Friday, so it does look like they do interpret her in our strats and not ban her out. If she is available, they will use her because she is a very impactful operator. She does give a really good utility, and especially with those mirror glasses that are one way, it is difficult for the attackers to really get an angle through. You can see them, but they can't see you.
True indeed, but now OG is going to be attacking Cash Room side. We see the Kali, and on the hatch, she didn't have much of an impact the previous round, so she's going to try and stay alive a bit longer this time. So the push onto Cash is happening as we have the Ayana clone rushing into Office side. Somebody does get downed, I think, enemy onto Sandals, so the first pick onto Sandals being taken out, and now waiting room hallway is being worked on by the Zofia on enemy. He did get a pick of his own earlier on onto Sandals, so now he has control of a dragon. They can now easily push into Cash Room and Office, trying to get rid of that shield in the hallway to make things easier, as Wicked is holding the flank onto the hatch in initiation.
Yeah, and we do see Vlad going at the bottom. I believe he was trying to cook a nade from below, but he will be going back to the top floor. And it looks like, as I was pointing out, those mirror windows just giving information, that Valkyrie really just using them to her advantage. But now we do see Ergo from below trying to push up those yellow stairs, but he will be met with one player playing on those stairs. But the problem is when she is creeping up slowly, shots off, fired, and there we go. She's spotted out, but Ergo runs away, and enemy losing a lot of HP as well. But this mirror window is open now, and now we see enemy crawling on the floor trying to get to this window to use it to his advantage. But will he be able to spot out any of the plays? He does spot out one, does connect some, does not connect any shots, sorry. But now the wall will be opened by Angry.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the Ayana managed to get the mirror walls open, and that was from the floor. They looked at each other for half a second there. Drop shot taking out Wicked, Titan Odyssey getting 2 kills to make it a We'll see what the kill count is right now. It's down to a 2v2. The plant does go down. Angry African is gonna stick it, and enemy is gonna be on watch. She's pretty low HP at the moment, and Kashi does take out Angry African, but Sophia, enemy, takes out one of them or downs the mirror, but gets taken out by the mute. And that's a round for Titan Odyssey.
Yeah, really well played from Odyssey, just holding that. We did see some good plays coming out from OG, very back and forth there at the end. Fortunately, Angry did get the plant down, but Kashi was just a second late to denying that, but they did get the defuse at the end. Well played from them, but also OG, unfortunately, didn't look like their attack was as crisp as it should be, and their push was very slow. They are using a lot of time. They're wasting a lot of time right at the beginning. They are playing for that 20-second meta, and it's not working at all.
Indeed, and I'm really digging Titan Odyssey's holds onto these sites. They really spread out and use most of the map, as Theme Park is a very big map, and they're taking advantage of that, and that's further delaying OG's attack because they need to clean up from the edge of the map and deeper in, and it's taking them a long time to do so. So they need to speed things up and get a little bit more aggressive, or don't get aggressive, just speed things up. I don't know. Speed things up.
Yeah, I think I did see somebody comment this, but at the moment OG are playing very slow, so they need a bit of aggression, but not over aggression. They just need some aggression to support their pushes and just make it quicker. But we do see Odyssey going back down to that drug lab and storage, and well, now a 5v5, not a 4v5. Will we be able to see the same outcome as the previous round from OG, or will Odyssey be able to change up their mistakes and really secure this round for themselves?
Yeah, that is the big question, because I think the very first time Titan went to Drug Lab, OG rushed because they were 4-man. I think they rushed because they were 4-man. So now that they have a 5-man, I don't know if they are gonna rush, but it would be advised for them to rush because they have a 5-man, because now they have the numbers. So I don't know if they're gonna be more reserved this time just because they have the numbers. It's gonna be confusing.
Yeah, it's going to be very confusing. We don't know how the outcome is going to be, because last time, as we say, it was a 4v5, but this info coming out from enemy, knowing the location of this Wamai, Angry will try and capitalize on him, but we will not see him yet. He does spot out the player, does not able to connect any of the shots. We do see some pre-fires coming through, but now we'll have to see how OG are going to try and push this player out. The smoke canister does come flying out, does not connect onto anywhere important, and now we see Wicked waiting for that info, waiting to make that push. Angry keeping the player very distracted and drugged, so that he can make a push. But Sandals getting Ergo, and that's a good pick for them. Much better round from Titan Odyssey on this defense. Now we'll see if OG can attempt this plant again and gain control of this site.
Was the entirety of the throne room in yellow completely reinforced?
I believe so.
Oh, wow, that is interesting. Yeah, their hold onto the site is super interesting and really like wonderful to see, because it's all spread out, and Vlad taking out Sandals finally. Sandals has been a victim early on into these rounds, and Vlad taking out Alpha as well. That's his second pick, I believe, taking it down to a 4v3. Again, they have the man count this time, but the pace has slowed down a little bit, as the Wamai is trapped in Drug Lab. He has multiple angles to deal with. It's looking the wrong way at the moment, but the trade-off is done. But they still have the man count, leaving Sly Butter all on his own with that castle.
Yeah, now Slybutter in a 1v2, he does pick up one for himself, picking up Vlad. Good pick from him, but now he has to pick out these players from OG. He has to pick them, he has to try and defuse that bomb. They do know the location, gets a nasty shot onto enemy. Now in a 1v1, Wicked holding the sniper from bathroom. Will Slybutter be able to connect the shot? He does see the player pass by, he switches to the SMG, and now we have to see how Sly Butter is going to bait out this plant. Wicked is going to try and stop him. He does make the push. He does start running. Shots getting put out. Sly Butter getting picked off by Wicked. And there we go. OG winning the round. A very intense ending there. 1v1. Pre-fires coming out from both players. I believe Sly Butter did run out of ammo as his mag count was a lot less. Tried to swap to the shotgun. Unfortunately wasn't able to connect it. Was caught in the running motion, and well played from Wicked to bring that round to OG.
Yeah, they cannot crack the site, Titan, poor Titan. And their hold is so good. The concept is so amazing. It's just that bathroom side of things. I wonder if Sandals keeps getting taken out in bathroom, because that's where the majority of the push has been happening. So I'm keen to know where Sandals has been dying every time they were in Drug Lab, because he died in Drug Lab super early in the first time they went there,
Yep.
and it happened again this time. So I'm just wondering if maybe that's him losing bathroom way too early. That would be unfortunate.
I think he might have been playing up top, but he did waste a lot of time. I believe he did get picked off at about a minute 30 left on the clock. So he wasted a minute 30, which is really well played. That's what Jerome should be doing, is wasting time. He did get a kill for himself. He obviously got refragged from Vlad, but then Vlad picking up another one there. Then that was when ODYSSEY should have seen that they need to push back to side. But Sly Butter was still playing in armor. He was still over there, not knowing that site was in complete control of OG, and the plant was being put down. He unfortunately, or he got two for himself. He tried to get the third, unfortunately not able to get it. Wicked coming up on top there, but still, that little adaptation from OG, taking control of that area, ignoring ODYSSEY's roam on Armory, just showing that, you know, they are playing really well at the moment.
Yeah, and the Wamai left on his own in that site, trapped, having to worry about multiple angles at the same time was not good for the team. So now they've gone to Throne again. They've won Throne, so they are possibly looking into taking the lead from this round. Not sure what Titan, OG is going to be doing differently to take this round, but it's so far looking like it's the same kind of attack. FBI is pushing into cash room, and this time the Wicked on Kylie is going to stay alive. Last time he did stay alive again, but he was on flank watch, but this time he's going to be the head honcho, trying to push deep into sight. Doesn't spot the vigil, I believe, and there is a refrag from enemy and Ergo, but losing the life of Wicked. That doesn't matter though, because the man count is in their advantage.
Yeah, obviously the Kali, a very good operator to have when trying to get those walls, but we do see the soft destruction coming up from above in office from Vlad, trying to get control of that area. As he does spot out a player, shots do not connect, but now he knows the location. Will this Mute play aggressive and try to pick off Vlad, or will Vlad be able to capitalize on the Mute's aggression? The K charge does get taken out, so that yellow wall will be tried to get gotten by OGs. A bit of a tongue twister there, but nonetheless, the push is coming out.
Gotta getting gotten.
The English is hard.
Yeah, so I thought that wall, they had a unique way of putting those electroclaws, but it was just a simple in the middle. Nothing creative at all. And the bathroom fight does go Vlad's way, and Sandals again not hacking it in bathroom. Always losing at that gunfight that side. But wasn't that impactful this time. But Sly Butter getting a pick of his own, and Cannibal eliminating enemy as they push into split. It is a 2v2 situation.
What a shot from Ergo. Now Sly Butter, left in a 1v2 situation. The plant is being attempted by Angry African. Player does get spotted out. Plant doesn't need to go down, as Ergo just capitalizes on Sly Butter's unawareness. And well played from OG there. We did see ODYSSEY try to bring it back. Cannibal and Cybutter getting two for themselves, leaving it into a two or gaining it into a 2v2. But OG just coming out on top there, having the man advantage, trying to attempt the plant, and Ergo just watching the correct angles. Now putting OG onto a match point with a 6-5 lead for them.
And they're going back to Armory this time. I mean, Throne Room. Yeah, Armory and Throne Room. Is my mic echoing again?
Oh no, I don't. It just blew into it. Sorry for anybody that had to hear that. I know it was loud for me as well, but it's fine.
I'll move the mic away from my mouth a little bit more.
I think you just breathed a bit just aggressively there, but still it doesn't matter. It's fine.
She was.
But yeah.
I was looking down and writing.
That's probably why. Yeah. But now we do see Titans going back down to Armory. Hopefully they can hold it a bit better this time. Not being left in a 2v4 situation. They did try and attempt to bring it back. Unfortunately for them, it didn't happen. But still, we do see them attempting that again.
Yeah, so we'll see if there's anything different this time. I'm not sure about them going back to the room, to be honest. They
could have gone upstairs.
Yeah, but thrown. But maybe they're trying to prove a point, or maybe they've realized something this time that we don't know.
Yeah.
That they've made a breakthrough in some form of way. But I mean, if OG does get a whiff of something, they might attack this differently. We saw a bit of a run out from the Vigil, but unsuccessful at all. But they do know of his general location unless he completely relocates, as this is looking like another typical cash room and initiation take.
Yeah, I would just like to point out, if you look at the scoreline of OG, look at Ergo's kills at the moment, going 14 for 8. Just dominating Titans at the moment, really playing well. But we do see the Jaeger, the information is given out there on that road. But now we see a bit of standstill. Ooh, Legion throwing out a Guman almost gets picked off there by Angry African. Nonetheless, he will walk away with his life. But OG are trying to go for that split push. We do see Vlad all the way in maintenance trying to go for that wall, but two players up on top going for that cash area, and Ergo at the back going for cafeteria.
This is the change up that Titan Odyssey needed. The hold onto cash is slowing things down, but Ergo does take out drop shot. Finally, the Vigil has gone down and Sandal's taking out Ergo. So that's a fragger for a fragger, no problem at all. There's still heavy utility players on the board, and the Legion is still holding cash on top, wasting a lot of time. They're expanding a lot of utility, trying to get rid of him, as we still have more players in the other side of the map, the arcade side of
cafeteria arcade. Just the words are not working for us today.
Someone said cascade. I don't know why. Cascade. No, it's not cascade.
But a 4v4 now with the 50 seconds left. OG are trying to attempt going for that yellow wall. They do have proper control. It does not look. C4 does come swinging up onto the roof. Angry losing some HP, but now Ergo in the position here, watching this armory door. He is trying to spot out this Legion lying prone. He does spot out the player, doesn't get the shot. Legion winning that gunfight. Sandals contributing as well, and now a 4v2 for Titans. Now with 20 seconds left.
And yeah, I was gonna say, are they gonna let that person in daycare completely roam free? But it does look like enemy did get notice of him and is gonna be trying to take him down. But he does forget about him, or does ignore him completely, falls into split into the hands of Sly Butter, and Cannibals eliminates Angry African and Titan Odyssey.
Oh, we saw that pistol change. I think that was a misclick, but still swapping back to his gun does get the final player left in a 4v1. Unfortunate for OG, but well played from Titans now to clutch it out. 6-6 going to overtime on the first match. It's a very close one. It means that it's going to be a close matchup. Whoever takes this has to keep the advantage in the next matchup, or will we see it go the very end to the third match, as we did with Titans Odyssey versus Meraki, taking it to the third map, the final round of overtime. Odyssey obviously winning it out, coming to here to face against OG, and now left with a big decision to be made.
Yeah, and finally they're switching sites. So yeah, the adjustment they made on to Throne Room worked out, and gladly so, because I wasn't sure about them staying in Throne Room. But they're now upstairs, and since they know how to hold down cash room and bathroom, this might be a bit easier for them. And they bring in the mirror on top of that.
Mirror, obviously they did bring it last time and that worked for them. They won the round. Hopefully OG can change up their strategy. We do see a Maverick being brought out instead of a Sledge this time from Vlad. So hopefully that helps them and supports whichever direction they are trying to take. Hopefully they try and push from cafeteria and take cash as well, because as you can see there is a lot of presence in daycare and the office, those mirror windows giving so much information onto cash. So it's going to be a difficult one for them, but for their sakes, hopefully whatever they choose to do will work out for them.
I was just about to say it's looking like a split push from Cafe and Cash, but it just looks like Angry African and Wicked are gonna join their teammates at the top of the Dragon, and it's kind of looking like the same push again already. It hasn't worked too many times, so I wonder what's different right now. I think the difference on this particular site is that they've brought a Maverick. I may be wrong, they may have bought a Maverick for this particular side before, but not pushing from this side, not pushing from Cash.
I believe it was a Sledge last time, because I did see Vlad go below for that nade, and we did see an Iana on Ergo last time instead of the Ash. So it is a bit of adaptation. Hopefully this works better for them, but Kashi losing some HP, that's a good advantage for OG. But now that mirror window being opened as well, Odyssey now having to hold down the site. We do see OG taking their time once again. Sandals taking out Vlad. Not so good for OG, but well played from Sandals nonetheless. The mirror's head does get spotted out. The shots don't connect. And now, Angry just steps up and the mirror picking him off. And now Sandals contributing to a second as well. There the kills come out after the bandwidth. And mirror playing aggressively in this bathroom on the Kali. Does get spotted out. Enemy taking him out. And now a 4v2 for Titan Odyssey.
Yeah, Alpha playing a little too aggressive there. He was getting excited, feeling himself, so he thought, hey, let me get a bit more. And now the Kali knows, the Sophia knows about, I think it is the Jaeger of Sandals. And we'll see who peaks who and who loses patience first. And it seems like Enemy has lost his patience, which is surprising to me because he's a very patient guy and very sneaky at that. Does realize there's somebody there and gets picked off by Sandals, and drop shot finishes the work, and Titan Odyssey take the lead on overtime.
Yeah, well played from them. They actually really held it pretty well there. Having a 4v2 advantage at the end. It's much better initiation from the beginning. Obviously, the first round that they went to initiation was a 1v1 at the end, or a 1v2 where the plant got stopped. So it's looking much better for Odyssey, bringing that advantage to their side. They are going to attack now, so they did win out that defense, which is good to see. But now we have to see if they can win out their attacks, or will we see it go to the final round of overtime in this matchup.
Yeah, and OG is going straight to a bunk and daycare, and their lineup is looking quite similar to every lineup they've been using. I don't know if the Valkyrie has been a
it's a difficult one to say, but I believe they did have a Wamai maybe last time. But Valkyrie, I think they have been playing Valkyrie. We do see Vlad play a lot of Valkyrie, so maybe it could have been. I obviously don't remember that far back, just every single operator that they take, but the Valkyrie will help them with that utility. And from Titan's side, the Capiteo and the Gridlock is a weird operator choices for them. We haven't seen them play those before. Hopefully it works out for them, and bringing the Kali as well.
10 seconds to go.
It's hopefully for their attack they can clutch this one out, or will we see
5 seconds
OG
left.
will win this defense and take it to the very end?
So we have heavy information from OG's side and a heavy flank watch operators from Titan Odyssey. I'm dying to see whether Gridlock uses her traps, probably on Dragon Stairs, most probably, just to try and cut off some flanks here and there, because I think they're going to want to push heavy into side, and they're going to want to do that as soon as possible, just so they have time in their hands, because they want to close this out right now. I don't think they wanted to go any further than this, because that'll smell trouble for them later. So now we see a push on, is it going to be a push on to Cafe and Arcades? It does seem like so, but it seems like they're redirecting their efforts onto Cash Room and Dragon. And just to shuffle the defenders around, because I think the defenders are expecting a Cafe push, but it looks like a little bit of a juke, and they're going to try and catch their defenders while they are rotating.
Yeah,
The IQ is gonna stay in Cafe.
yeah, and Ergo losing a lot of HP there, I believe it was. I'm not sure from who, but he does lose a lot of HP from those players playing there. He does get spotted out now. The ping's coming out. Both players playing in control room and initiation. We do see them trying to rotate out, but now the Lucio of enemy playing aggressively does get a 1-for-1 trade there onto drop shot. Very well played from him, bringing now a 4v4. No advantage to any team, or Titans has the advantage, sorry, because Ergo is low HP, but a minute 20 left on the clock. They are attempting to go for this wall. Sandals does lose the TP as well, and now we see more of drone work coming out from Titans.
A minute left, or a minute and 10, and the cash wall has been open, or the office wall has been open. So that is good time by Titan Odyssey, but they do have a defender to deal with from the vault side and yellow stairs. So if they can hold down the rotations or the flank rotations, they might be able to get a plan going on here, as we have the Gridlock pushing straight into yellow. And he does get downed and killed by Ergo.
Yeah, well played from Ergo there. Now advantage to OG side. They are trying to make this push to get this bunk daycare control. They do have control of initiation. They're trying to go for this plant. We do see the IQ and the Thermite playing in initiation, but now 25 seconds left in the clock. A 4v3 for Titans. OG just have to hold this one out. They just have to watch those angles. They have to waste their time, and will try and clutch this one. Some damage is done to Sly Butter, but a player does get spotted out. Will the shots connect? Cannibal spotting out a player as well. There's too many angles to watch. Wicked getting two, Ergo getting another one. Players on OG just demolishing at the moment, and well played from them to clutch up that round and take it to the very last round of overtime.
Yeah, it's all down to this. Winner takes the map either way. So all the other rounds don't matter up until now. So, and it's the armory to decide who takes the map. So
Yeah.
what are we going to see from Titan Odyssey and Armory? Looking at Titan Odyssey's record in Throne, they've won a Throne attack, but lost more. Oh, okay, they've won a couple of Throne defenses as well. I think
They've won
two of
two.
their
Yeah,
Throne
they won
defenses.
two, and then they lost one. So hopefully this is the one that they win, or will we see OG take
Defenders,
it
protect your
and
bombs
bring
from
them a
being
map
defused by
advantage? I
attackers.
just also like to point out that if you guys are only joining in with us now on the stream, the score is currently 7-7. It is match point, final round, or not match point, map point. Sorry,
Attackers have
final
located a
round.
bomb.
Who will take it? Obviously getting trying to get the first map. The second map will be Clubhouse, and well, yeah, stay tuned with us. Hopefully we see your team win this first map, or will they lose and have to win the second one out and take it to map 3.
10 seconds left.
Indeed. So now, looking at Throne Room, are they gonna have
5
a
seconds remaining.
spread out hold again, or are they gonna keep in
Attackers'
close
objective is to
proximity this
defuse the
time?
bomb.
It's looking like a couple of players are going upstairs, so we'll see how that turns out. I want to see who's roaming upstairs, and I want to see who's going to be taking upstairs from the attacker side of things.
Four roamers from Titan Odyssey. It's just one player playing on site. So if OG read this correctly and they go for the site, they punish that player playing there and cut off the rotates from Titans, they can bring this one easily. It's obviously a difficult push to make. They are going to have to take top floor control, but it's just, hopefully they read the situation correctly and just capitalize on Titan Odyssey's, top floor roam.
Just send a drone. That's all you need to do. Just send
They
a
just
drone.
need drone side.
But then again, I mean, the hindsight is 2020. The drones you're going to be using are going to be going towards the places you're going to want to be taking. So things like cash room, initiation, and daycare, and yellow stairs. And then only halfway through the round, or when you want to make the assault or the execution, that's when you start droning sight. But if somebody from OG can just send a drone into throne, they can really capitalize on this. But the Titan Odyssey players are starting to fall back as they have, I think, one or two more back in sight, as they have wasted at the time that they wanted to waste upstairs. So now upstairs belongs, or partly belongs to OG, but there's somebody in arcades in a weird position by the arcade window. Wicked isn't going to be able to spot him as the whoop whoop dubstep music gets him the kill.
Yeah, well played from Dropshot there, just picking off Wicked on this sledge, and there we go, another one. Sandals picking up Vlad on the Hibana, now a 2v4. Oof, what a shot from Sandals picking off Ergo. What reaction time from him, just insane. He does spot out another play. He knows the location of this thermite. Some shots will be given out, and the pre-fire coming out from him, he does not connect all the shots, does do some damage, but now Sandals will be able to drop off on arcade and leave with his life.
That was so smart from the Malusi and the Jaeger. That is noteworthy of being pointed out. But before we get to that, let's stick with enemy and see if they are able to bring this round back, as Angry African gets a warbang onto Alphas and gets another kill onto the Malusi, but the Jaeger does refrag him, leaving the Zofia all on his own, and Titan Odyssey in the map.
Yep. Taking the first map for Titan Odyssey there. Well played from them. A very close matchup, taking it to the very end, the final round of overtime. A hard-fought victory for them, and just showing that they are trying their best. But OG still playing really well, and now we'll see map 2 on Clubhouse. It's going to be an interesting one. We have seen both teams play on Clubhouse before. Obviously, both of them winning their matchups on Clubhouse. We did see some interesting strats, but just look at the scoreboard there. The players on Titans really just putting up, and there we go. Ergo and Enemy on OG just, trying their best to bring it back there. Top fragging on their side of the team. I don't know if we will be having a break, but we will carry on keeping you guys entertained. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please like and subscribe and turn on those post notifications on so that you guys can be notified when we do stream again. We will be streaming after this best of 3 against the losers of this game will play against 80K in the loser bracket finals, and the winner of that matchup will play on Wednesday in the grand finals against whoever wins this matchup today.
Yeah, that's gonna be another banger of a game. Cannot wait to see it.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting one. But going back on that matchup, William, what were your thoughts? What do you think could have gone differently for OG?
Yeah, I don't know. Titan Odyssey's defense is super strong and very creative. On top of that, I like that they use the entire map to their advantage. That's the one thing I love about their defense. And OG wasn't. They read into it a couple of times, but they weren't taking full advantage of how Titan Odyssey was spread out. And I saw a really good move by the Malusi and the Jaeger who was in Break Room and the Malusi in Arcades. Now, I don't know if OG knew about the Jaeger, but it seemed like they didn't. But soon as the Malusi killed, I think it was the Sledge, and ran downstairs in Arcade, he made it very clear to the other players that he's running away. And when they pushed into Arcades, that's when the Jaeger pounced again, and he was able to get 2 kills. So that was a really, really clever play by them. The Malusi ran away on purpose.
Yeah, good plays coming out from Titan Odyssey. It really well played from them. OG, I don't know, they tried their best. They fought obviously to the very end. They didn't give up. Just Odyssey coming up on top there, but I did see quite a lot of mistakes from both teams. And if OG could have just played a bit more aggressive, sped up their attacks, not playing until the 20-second meta, because it's obviously difficult. We did see a lot of rounds lost for OG because of time and having to rush into site with a 3v3 basically, or having a man disadvantage, having to rush into site and get a plant down. It's going to be very difficult for them. So well played from Titans to really keep that aggression going and just really deny OG any map control. That's why they took so much time. But still, hopefully in this matchup, Clubhouse, OG need to play a bit more aggressive. They need to really manage their time correctly in order for them to win this one out.
Indeed, I mean they do have that potential to play aggressive, and they know how to show restraint in their aggression. So I wonder why they were so slow, and they were a bit methodical, yes, and a little too careful, but it it didn't help at all in most cases. It was a detriment more than it was help. So hopefully they realize what happened then and they change it up a bit. Just turn it up a notch on the attacks and maybe just get a couple of more. It might just make a difference. Just 1 or 2 round difference is all they need, because it was a massive back and forth between the two teams, almost even in most cases. So just to get that edge, the one or 2 rounds of a difference may be helpful for them.
Yeah, we did see a lot of good plays coming out, but nonetheless, Titans just playing better and taking that map for them. Now having a map advantage going into map 2 Clubhouse. We will be getting the game on its way as soon as the teams are ready. They did take a short break, to go to the bathroom, to get water. Maybe you guys should do the same. Get some water, stay hydrated, stay healthy. It is very good to drink water, especially in a very hot day. So we care about you guys. We want to see you guys stay healthy. So drink water. And I would also just like to thank our sponsors, NuHuman, for sponsoring this tournament and really just being such a good, they have such good products. You guys can go and check them out at shop.nuhuman.co.za.
Right then. So we're getting our players in, and looks like we're going straight into Clubhouse. I wonder what the bans are going to be. Do you think they're going to let the mirror slide this time again?
Well, if OG did their research, they did see how Titans like to hold gym and bedroom with that mirror. So if they take out that mirror, then that's Odyssey's hold on gym and bedroom when they eventually have to go to it. It just secures them maybe a free round. Obviously, Titans can adapt to it, but nonetheless, I think it will be a Thatcher ban. Well, there's an ace instead. But maybe a Monty as well, because Monty can be a very good operator, and hopefully that mirror and the Cade does get taken out. Otherwise, if we see other bans, well, it's the team's choices. They choose to play the way they want to. We can't do anything about that. Did call the Monty, so that's good good to see.
Yeah, you did call the Monty. I'm probably predicting a mirror ban or a maestro ban coming forth, either from one of the two, and possibly a Valkyrie ban, because there have been a lot of good. Oh well, I was completely wrong.
Okay,
complete opposite of Clash. very oppressive operator nonetheless. So it may be a good ban from, I think
Sorry,
it's
girl.
Titan Odyssey. I mean OG. That was OG that banned Clash.
Was it? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So then,
Oh,
okay, that's confusing from me because the Clash was banned out by OG, and then Sandal said sorry, Carl, which is angry African, for banning the Clash. So I don't know. It's a weird one. Maybe they were reading each other's minds, but the mute being banned out, we don't see a lot of mute ban. So to really take him out, I think Titans see something that OG don't. Maybe it's because OG have been playing a lot of mute, so maybe taking that operator on the board might put OG in a bit of a pickle when it comes to their defense. But still, OG now being first on attack, they are taking advantage of that Thatcher not being banned, and we do see the 6 pick coming out from the Malusi to the Wamai on Titan Odyssey's side.
indeed. And I think the mute ban was also because
Defenders,
Thatcher
protect your
is
bombs from
on the
being defused
board.
by
So
attackers.
I don't know either. It was just a guesstimate.
It's really confusing, but hey, the teams are choosing to play like that.
Yeah.
So hey, we
We'll
can't really
see,
do anything
yeah,
about
we'll
that.
see what the effects are. But they're going down to a church and armory. Really keen to see Titan Odyssey's hold this time. They have a tendency of spreading out into the map and spreading the site. But Clubhouse, inside,
10
it
seconds to
is
go.
a bit claustrophobic here and there. Not too much though.
5 seconds to go.
So it would be interesting to see how they spread out the site and how they extend the site.
Attackers'
And so
objective
far,
is to
it's
locate a
looking
bomb
like
and
they're
defuse it.
extending into tunnel with the smoke. So he's going to be holding that off, which is really a good idea to completely shut that down if he can stay alive, or if a Zofia or Ash does not push in that side, because with Zofia or Ash, with their explosive grenades, they can easily take care of the shield.
Yeah, but fortunately for Titans, there is only one person that can take it out. Or sorry, two actually, but it is not the Ash and Sophia. It's only the Sophia and the Maverick obviously having nades. But I think OG will probably play those nades somewhere else to maybe clear out some of those players playing in Armory from the kitchen hatch. But nonetheless, OG taking their time once again, have wasted 1 minute, but they do have full control of Garage, making work of that drone, putting up those flank drones, and there we go. Sandals, well, he's making work as well, taking out Ergo, and that's the Maverick gone. That's utility, that's nades gone. He is playing, I believe, well, I don't actually know where he killed him.
I have no clue either.
Yeah, we do see one player playing above. I believe it's Wamai, Cannibal on the Wamai playing Jim. So he hasn't yet been picked off, but he will still waste time. No, it's actually the Vigil, sorry. Oh, that's my mistake.
Yeah, the Vigil playing in Gym. Angry African does get a pick onto Sandals, and that is it for the Jaeger. The Vigil did make a great escape onto the pool table in bar, and he's going to be hunted down by enemy. Enemy wasting no time. Did see the bullet traces, so he knows exactly where he is. They need to start working on those hatches since they still have the Habana left alive. Actually, both breaches still left alive, with only the Maverick being gone. So they are going to work on the hatches and some soft floor decorating or reconstruction, with the Zofia keeping an eye on the Vigil as he is stuck in strip club. He has to make his way back at some point in time. But OG is not that worried about it because they can simply just keep an eye on the rotation either on the wall or the door and just wait for him. So
Yeah, and there we go. Slybutter losing some HP from Thermite on Angry African, and there, well, the Vigil finally gets picked off. He does not get spotted out. They do know he is down, but it's struggling to really pick up this play. Don't worry about him, Vlad. Go for the side. 20 seconds left. They have to make a push. But yeah, then enemy getting one for himself as well. Now spotting those punch holes. They have to try and go for this one. Wall is getting opened late. Enemy is taken out. He is down, but nobody will capitalize on him. Now, Cannibal with a 1v3, 3 seconds left. He has to stop the spawn. Will he be able to? And no, Vlad watches the angle and picks off Cannibal on that Wamai and just saving OG there from their, that loss or that clutch coming out from Cannibal. Well played from them. The 20-second meta working for them that time, but they have to start playing aggressive. We did speak about it. We did say that we need to see them playing a bit more aggressive. It can only work so much because a team like Titan Odyssey is a very aggressive team and they make it work. You saw how much time that Vigil wasted just sitting in strip club, not peeking, not anything, just his presence being known there, making OG have to watch those angles. We did see a couple players just swapping back and forth, trying to watch those angles. And, just if he wasted a bit more time, he obviously did get picked out. But if his players that were playing on site just held it a bit better, then it would have been a completely different round. But well played from OG to capitalize on that last minute push from the last 20-second push, from them. It was scary to watch, but still, nonetheless, they did touch it out and well played.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with how OG handled the Vigil situation. They didn't panic at all in that pressure. And I think it's because of the fact that he was stuck in strip club. There was no way he could go. But what would have been more helpful from the Vigil is to pop off a couple of shots here and there, just to keep the attackers on their toes a bit more and heighten the panic a little bit more. But because they were able to just sit and watch, made it easier for the attackers. Even though he was wasting a little bit of time, but he wasn't effectively wasting time. He could have, taken down somebody by a couple of HP points here and there, but nonetheless, again, hindsight is 20/20, and we'll see if they fix those kind of mistakes later on. We do see a couple of shots from Garage onto Sandals, but he is caught on the rotate in cash and taken out by Vlad, I think it was.
Yeah. Well played from there. A much better attack, and Cannibal losing HP as well. So OG is reading my mind because I said they need to play aggressive. They did play aggressive right at the beginning, not wasting any time to try and push on to, gain control of that bar area. They do have control already. They have control of top floor. So it's a much better push coming out from them, and having a man advantage with 2 minutes left on the clock. It's looking so much more solid for them.
Indeed, now they're droning and trying to roam clear this whole entire garage, cash room and bedroom side of things as they make their way down on main stairs. They will be momentarily trying to get the kitchen hatch open, and at the bar hatch open, there's a couple of shots from, I think, the Vigil it was. But as he's rotating up, I wonder how he rotated upstairs with Angry African just sitting. Huh?
He was just sitting on drones, so he might have came up blue, but not worried about Angry African. And then I think some damage was exchanged, or some bullets, and then he was just able to freely go up top. And now he will be a pivotal operator because he was playing for that late flank, wasting the time. So once again, you did see Vigil wasting time the previous round, but enemy and OG not worrying about that player playing up top. They say, listen, you can play there. We're not going to worry about you. We will watch our flanks. And, well, there we go. They got a player. Angry, unfortunately, is down, but he will be picked up straight away. And now a 5v3 for OG. As I say that, Slybutter picks up one for himself. Drop shot as well. Now he is making a pivotal position for himself. Vlad, on the Sophia, does spot out the smoke, and now it's 3v2. The players of OG making that push onto the side. Wicked gets one for himself, and now drop shot left in a 1v3. Has to make a push. The plant is being attempted. What a shot from him to pick up Vlad there, but still 2 more operators to be picked off. Does spot out one of the players. The plant will be put down, and now with 40 seconds left, he has to find 2 kills to clutch this one out.
Indeed, seems like it's going to be unlikely that he'll win this, but Hope is still alive. He does get one wicket down. Will he be able to clutch this? 28 seconds left. He does have an idea of where the last one is, which is in blue. He has to make some sort of rotation. He does pop a couple of shots in, and he's now slowly looking, but the drone does spot him out. He has to rotate onto the other side, which is a good idea. Shoots through the wall, but does not realize that enemy has swung into church.
Same.
Drop shot.
Yeah,
from touching
and
the round.
yeah, really well played there from enemy and drop shot as well. He almost hit the enemy just shaking his head, saying, "No, will not clutch. You will not kill me." And for OG, that was a much faster push from them. They had the time, they made the push, they got the roamers like with no time wasted at all. They got into sight, they got the plant down, and then just held the angles, but almost losing it out. Drop shot left there in a 1v1. Chichanka being baited out there from Titans, but still well played from OG, now taking 2 rounds in a row on the attack on the church defense. So it's good to see that Titans are now going to CC, but CC is usually the site that most teams will struggle with. We did see Titans struggle with it last time against Meraki. So now seeing that it's their church defense that's lacking, it's scary. It's very scary to see, but hopefully they can hold this one out and bring themselves around in this matchup.
Indeed. So I only see a bandit. Wonder if he's going to be bandit tricking to top it off. But they are bringing the Melusi as well and a legion. So that is trying to slow down the aggression of OG. Curious to see where the wop wops are going to be placed, because those are going to be very annoying for OG if correctly placed. And now the site is going to be extended all the way down to dining, as we saw one Banshee being placed downstairs in dining, probably to alert them as somebody is going to try and get rid of that bandit from below.
Yeah, but we do see the Thatcher, so that bandit will not be much of an impact unless he tricks, but it doesn't look like he is in the position to trick that wall. So it looks like OG will get this wall very swiftly, but Titans do have, positions in place to, stop that. It doesn't look like that OG are going to use their Thermite. They're using their Maverick instead, and because the Thermite's elsewhere. Thermite is on CC window, and he does pick up Sandals. Sandals dying first in 2 rounds now. A very difficult for him, difficult game for him at the moment. But Angry does lose some HP, but nonetheless, OG do have that CC wall open, and they do have the man advantage with 2 minutes left.
Indeed, they're making good time at the moment, and Sandals does seem to sort of gradually build his game. When in the beginning of the rounds, the beginning of the match, he does seem to fall behind a little bit, but it seems like as the match does continue, he does pick it up. So hopefully it's the same in this map as well. So now they do know about the player in Workshop, as Alpha Kashi takes out Vlad, who was on Sophia. So not sure where that happened, but Mrs. Whoop Whoop has also been eliminated, and they're now going to be pushing into Garage onto Rafters. If they get full Garage control, then they will be in a very good position at the moment. The ADSs are going to be shot out, and the person in Workshop might be dealt with, but no, they don't spot him out, but he does get a trade off. Sly Butter taking a kill onto enemy himself to uneven out the kill count. But it's now Sly Butter and Alpha against Wicked. Wicked trying to push into Cash. Does spot the Legion. Does know where the... has to switch into the pistol. Can't switch into the pistol in time. And Sly Butter does switch to the SMG 11 and finishes it out. Sly Butter for Titan Odyssey.
Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Yeah, it happens to me a lot as well when you misclick your vault button and you just go wherever the game says you must go. But still, good attempt from Wicked to try and clutch it out. We did see frag after frag after frag, refrags coming in. The kill, I can't even think of the word. Yeah, the kill feed. Thank you for helping me out there. The kill feed blew up there at the end, and then Wicked in a 1v2. He did get one player, tried to get the second. Unfortunately, not being able to switch out to his secondary and really connect the shots. Sly Butter was unaware of Wicked's positioning there. So if he did swap quick enough and switch to that secondary pistol and not switch back to his primary, which didn't have ammo, he might have been able to clutch that. But still, well played from Sly Butter to clutch that one out. And we do see Titans now going to that gym bedroom. They do have access to that mirror, so their strat will be used, that mirror strat onto the bathroom. They do have a bandit, so hopefully we see, like you said yesterday, or I believe it was on Friday, that if they bring that bandit onto the bathroom wall, the mirror window will stay a bit more secured there.
It will indeed, and I do feel Wicked's frustration there, because so how Siege works is that if you swap your weapons and then press shift to run, your weapons don't switch. Like it just, you stay on the weapons you're with, and I think that was the case in that situation. He did spot, I think it was the mute, no it wasn't the mute, the smoke, and he wanted to switch to his pistol and he started running and he vaulted, and in that motion Zofia decided to stay with her primary. So yeah, I feel that frustration.
If Angry just pre-fires the window, he okay.
I thought Lucy has a slither like that. She did.
She had a bullet hole. Well play from drop shot there to hold that bullet hole and pick off the thermite. That's a very good operator to pick off straight at the beginning. Good pick from him. And now OG in a 4v5, but still, if he just pre-fire, but Angry, if he pre-fired that angle, he would have picked off Dropshot easily. And then we do see 2 picks come out, but Dropshot swings wide and evens out the scoreline, and then he gets refragged as well, I believe, from Ergo, and now a 2v2. Cannibal also contributing. Cannibal getting a second for himself, picking up Vlad, and now Ergo, the only one left, versus Jaeger on Cannibal and Smoke on Sly Butter, having to, try and gain control of the site. Diffuser is down, and Sly Butter picking up the final kill there, picking off Ergo, and now a much better round there. Just that was such a quick round. We did see a lot of aggression come from OG. It didn't work out completely for them, but still, nonetheless, Titans holding it out there at the very end and really just clutching it out and bringing themselves a second round.
I don't know what on earth happened there, Justin. 1 minute I'm explaining what's happening on the other side, on the other round, and then it's a 1v1 or 2v1. So,
and we just, some of the things, like obviously they don't know it, but we can see what is happening. We can see where the players are positioned. But it's just, if you just take a bit of, like, I would say, persistence or whatever to just pre-fire, Angry would have got such an easy kill there on Dropshot, and then he didn't do it, and then Dropshot just capitalized on his life still being intact and picked off Angry instead. So it's bad timing. It's unawareness, that knowing of those angles that are being held. I think we did hear some shots being shot out by Dropshot there, holding that bullet angle. So Angry not being able to hear that, just it's unfortunate he wasn't able to capitalize on it, but well played from Titans to just clutch that one out.
True indeed, and yeah, they paid the price and they paid it super quickly. But now they have to attack Church and Armory, and if history shows that they have won the attack twice actually in Church and Armory, so they are probably happy to see that it's gone down to Church and Armory. We'll see if they take the same. We'll see if it's going to be the same take onto it. Now, looking back at that round, I won't spend too much time on it. It just seemed like careless aggression at that point. And yeah, we do keep saying that they need to turn up the aggression, but not to that careless level. So hopefully they tone it down a little bit and slow things down.
As you say that the aggression coming out from Enemy there on the main stage, but he does, Dropshot is unaware of the position of the Hibana, and now Enemy getting an easy kill for himself, 5v4. The Roamer being picked out once again. Last time it was Sandals on the Roam, he got picked up in the first minute of the round. Now Dropshot on the Vigil, not being able to go for that cheeky late flank that he did last time and almost clutch it out, but still, it just shows that OG is playing a bit aggressive, but that gym round specifically was a bit too carelessly, and now the player flanking up Blue, will he be able to pick up? He does shoot some warning shots. Now his position will be known by OG, and he has to rotate back.
He's unable to control his trigger finger, and had he been a little more patient, he might have gotten a kill of his own. But nonetheless, they still know he's there. the attackers have to pay attention to him, but he might be caught on the rotate by enemy, taking out Cannibal. Good pick from him as he overstayed his welcome onto blue, but now they have to deal with the Jaeger in the same position.
Yeah, but well played from OG. So the aggression is working for them. Now we see a minute 10 left on the clock, and Slybutter losing HP as well. So a 5v3 for them is really good. We do see some players being dropped, but now OG will have to try and get this wall. Angry trying to go for that wall. He does spot out the punch hole, does answer back with some shots, but does not connect to anybody. And now the Jaeger playing aggressively onto Angry African into Moto, does pick up one for himself, and now Ergo getting Slybutter, finally finishing off that smoke, and now a 4v1. Sandals answering back, getting enemy, and now a 2v3. I believe TTN still still have control of that site, and now OG have to try and push that out. The plant is being attempted. I'm not sure from where. I believe it is in Omri, but the angle is being watched, and there we go. The Jaeger being pushed through. The plant does get down. It does get planted, but now Sandals getting one for himself, getting Wicked, but Vlad answering back and getting Kashi. Now a 1v2. Sandals has to go for that defuse. The angles are in place for Ergo to watch this defuse. The plant will be baited, and Vlad will pick off Sandals as he goes to attempt that defuse. Well played from OG there, using that aggression to their advantage. So it just shows that their Church Arsenal attack is much better than the rest of the attacks, because Titan haven't won once down below in the basement. They've lost all 3 times, and now they will be attempting to go back to CC, but OG looking much better on this matchup. The aggression on the attacks is far better than previously, and well played to them.
Yeah, they know their armory attack, and they know what to do there. They've done it so many times that that swift, quick aggression was just autopilot for them at that point. So can't say much about that. Everybody knew what they were doing, and it worked out for them. Unlucky for Titan Odyssey, but a 3-2 on the split going onto the defense for. Oh no, not splitting on the defense. Why am I saying that? 3-2 score so far isn't looking so bad for OG. As if they can make it a 4-2 on attack, then they are looking solid when they switch over to defense. As for Titan Odyssey, they need to either equalize it and get ahead, or well, they can only equalize it on this round, and they have a lot of work to do when it comes to attack.
Yeah, but hopefully Odyssey can keep their attack, their CCTV defense, sorry. I'm also flustered with my words at the moment. But hopefully they can keep their defense as they did in the previous round when they did win it out. Or will OG be able to change something up as well and counter Titan's defense? We did see it was a very close round, as Wicked was left in a 1v1 there. Unfortunately, a bit of mistakes were made, and a bit of misclicks happened, but still it was a pretty good round for Titan Odyssey. But if it's gonna stay like that, hopefully OG can now therefore play a bit better and win that one out. Or will we see a 3-3 split for Titan Odyssey when they do go to their attacks?
Yeah, I wonder where Sandals was going, because he got caught just MC running in bar, probably heading all the way down to main stairs to try and prepare for a late flank of some sort.
I think it was Cannibal.
Oh, it was a Cannibal. Yeah. I always thought it was Sandals. But the wall does get open again with 2 minutes left of the clock. OG making quick time of this. Does spot a lot of OG worse. The whoop-whoops are there, and they're gonna have to deal with that. Vlad does get a sick wallbang onto Sandals. He has to get rid of the whoop-whoops, but chooses to throw a nade into Cash, hoping to get somebody. Gets a throwback back. They're playing Cash at this point in time. You grab my grenade, or you grab my impact nade. Probably would have loved to seen him use these grenades for the wop-wops much rather than trying to get a kill, but maybe he had a call and this might help, and no, it doesn't.
Yeah, and we do see a player playing on red. That drone coming out from Ergo now. Slybiter answering back, getting one for themselves, picking off Vlad. But we do see somebody playing in that main lobby, and Kashi just picking off the player on that red stairs. Ergo trying to push up there. He does lose a lot of HP, but now he still has his life. The plant is being attempted by Wicked, and now will Titans be able to stop this one? A smoke canister does come out. Plant is denied. Well played from Slybiter. Now OG left in a 4v2. The angles are being held by Titans. We do see somebody playing close on that rotate. Will he be able to be picked off? Unfortunately, we'll have to wait and see how they choose to play this one out.
They don't know about the Malusi, but
Melusi's standing still. Melusi's not shooting back.
she finally does manage. Oh, she must have been blind.
Okay, yeah,
She
maybe.
must have been blind. That's what happens. But Angry African does get a shot onto drop shot, eliminating the Malusi. And I think the Malusi may have heard the wop wop go off, and that's why she shot a bit earlier than normal. They do know about the lesion, but Alpha does take out Angry African, and Titan Odyssey equalizes the round.
Yeah, that's really good for them actually. Obviously, the more default is to get a 4-2 split for your defense, or a 4-2 split for your attack is really good for the attacking side. But a 3-3 even split, we did see this happen yesterday with Meraki versus 80k, and I did say that we don't know who it's going to go out to in the end. So it's anybody's game now. It can go in the side of Titans in the attack, or if OG will take a full out, just flawless in their defenses. We have to wait and see how it's going to go, or will it be neck and neck once again as the previous matchup. But for OG's sake, hopefully they can take this round and take it to a map 3, or if Titans can clutch this one out, just secure this map and take a 2-0 victory for themselves.
And they're going to be beginning the hold in a church and armory. We'll see what is their take on this as they bring the Goyo, which is a slight difference from Titan Odysseys, alongside Valkyrie and Kaid. So lots of denial at this point. The Kaid is probably for the hatches. And looking at the lineup, I don't see any impact nades, so they're going to be relying on the electro claws. Then the bandit probably for the tunnel walls and the church walls, or probably just the church walls. So we'll see how this hold goes down.
I would just like to point out that they do have a Cade, so I think he will be either getting Moto Hatch and Main Hatch, or he will be getting Dirt and Main. He does get the Main. I don't believe he's getting Dirt, no, because he still does have one charge for himself, so he will be going to try and get that Moto Hatch. Yep. But a C4 being used for rotates, we did see OG have a 4 C4 strat last time we watched them play on Clubhouse. They do have it again, but 2 of them are already used for the rotates, which is unfortunate, but they still do have to. Hopefully they aren't wasted like last time and they do pick off somebody, or will Titans be able to dodge those C4s and keep their lives intact?
Nobody brought a shotgun?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Oh wow.
Goyo or Cade could have taken shotguns, but they chose not to, so it's fine. They used their C4s instead, which is still it's not really wastability, but a C4 did get thrown out by the Valkyrie, so 1 C4 left. It didn't connect onto anything, no damage done, so we're just seeing the C4s being thrown out willy-nilly like last time.
Yeah. So now that gives a free reign for the attackers to move around. I'm not sure if they know that all C4s have been wasted besides for 1, but the blue hatch is going to be worked on and open, and I don't know if the rest is still electrified or not, but with Thatcher on the board, that should be easily dealt with. But I think they might want to save the Thatcher EMPs for the church wall, depending on what kind of attack they're going to be going for. So far it's looking like it's going to be a kitchen and main stairs attack. So they are going to need that Thatcher, which one drops in kitchen, and I think one is going to drop down main stairs. They're making good time as they have 1 minute left of the round. The Valkyrie does get taken out by drop shot, eliminating Vlad and making it a 4v5.
Yeah, very good opportunity picked off that Valkyrie, but she didn't have a C4, so she wasn't really used at the end, to be honest. But drop shot does pick off Ergo as well, taking the Jaeger, but Angry answering back and getting one for himself, and now Slybutter answering back to that and getting the refag, and there we go. Titan Odyssey just taking that round for themselves. We did see Wicked try and bring it back, but Cannibal and Slybutter just capitalizing on those players. We see the swap. I think that was the misclick swap once again seen to the pistol, but fortunately he was able to connect the shots this time, and well played from Titans, looking much better, taking the first step, the advantage for them on their attacks. It's not looking too good for the defense on the Church Arsenal defense for them. Last time we saw it was the CCTV that wasn't working, that attackers won that every single time, but now it's the Church Arsenal defense. So not looking so good for that side. Hopefully OG can fix their mistakes and change it up a bit and take even out the scoreline on their Church defense, or will we see Titan Odyssey bring them one step closer to taking it to match point?
Yeah. I believe there wasn't a misclick. I think Cannibal was showing off the black eyes. Both
maybe.
guns.
Maybe.
One of the players did spot it out.
Maybe, but yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if you got it flaunted, right? So, well done. So now they're going back to Church. We'll see what mistakes they're gonna fix this time. So far, it's looking like they are gonna be amending at the blue side of things. Hold. I don't think that shield was there before, so it seems like they're going to be focusing on that shield facing the Moto side. So if it was there in the previous round, do forgive me, I did not notice it, but that's the one big change that I'm seeing so far.
Also, another big change I see is bringing the smoke instead of 4 C4. So they do still have 3 C4s and 2 sets of barbed wires, which is still pretty good utility. But the smoke, obviously, having the shotgun, being able to now make rotates instead of wasting those C4s, so you still do have 3 C4s to try and will get a kill and do some damage to the attackers, but still also bringing that shield. The shield placement from Angry African on the smoke was very good there, so hopefully it will work out for them this time.
Yeah, and you can actually make better rotations and cleaner deconstructing with shotguns. C4 is just too messy, and yeah, so I'm glad they brought in the smoke. They have more control this time over their rotates and line of sights. So again, Sandals, Sandals? Titan Odyssey making good time opening up a Moto hatch, and they're probably going to be working on the kitchen hatch as we see the Havana rotating to the kitchen. And first C4 from Wicked taking out drop shot. That is it for the Havana. Only getting one hatch open. They still do have a thermite, so not all hope is lost to get one of those hatches open. Surely he's going to probably be holding on to one exothermic charge for the church wall.
It does look like that. Just the way that Titans are playing this out, the way that Slybutter on that thermite is holding it, he might want to go for that church wall instantly and ignore the church, the main hatch. It does look like they are trying to go for that Moto drop. So we have to see. Yep, there's 2 players already in Moto. So now we have to see how they are going to choose to try and attack it. Another C4 does fly out. There is Angry, I believe, Angry on the smoke is prepping for another C4, but the wall will be bandit tricked, and there we go. That wall denial, and there's both. Well, there is one exothermic charge left to try and attempt that wall. We do see the player of, I believe, Sandals on the Thatcher creeping up in the hallway, trying to go. He does get picked off instead of finding one for himself. And now Titan Odyssey in a 5v3 situation. A player is flanking. The shots are connected by Cannibal, but he does lose a lot of HP as well, and the player does leave with his life.
A couple of shots being fired onto the wall, so he has an idea of where he might be, so he's just taking a couple of guesses, but good job and a good read from Cannibal onto the Jaeger trying to flank. It might be somebody else, I don't know, but Alpha Cassie getting a kill onto enemy, eliminating the Goyo, but some of the Goyo shields are still alive, and the plant did go down, didn't even notice that, but Wicked takes out Slybutter after Cannibal took out somebody else, but the defenders take it as Vlad ends the round and takes a win for OG to equalize the score.
Yeah, really well played from them, to be honest. They did change the mistakes. Obviously, this time that C4 connecting from Wicked onto the Hibana. Last time it just took a bit of HP away from her. So, especially picking off an operator like Hibana as your first C4 kill, it just shows because her utility wasn't used. She got one one of her set of pellets down on the motor hatch, and that was it. The rest of the utility was wasted. So it's very well played from them. OG obviously changing up their strat and just holding it up much better this time. But still, Titan Odyssey really just struggled to get control of those areas. Now we do see them having to attack onto the CCTV site. They are bringing in Ihana, and there is a 6-pick from the
Attackers need to
Hibana
locate
to
and
that
defuse
Nomad.
bombs.
But a Frost from
Yeah.
OG.
Somebody, 6 Frost. Yeah, I'm dying to see where these Frost mats are gonna go. But she does have a shield, so that is a plus. Shields are meta this day and age of Siege, so not too
Attackers have
troublesome.
discovered the location of a bomb.
Not really, you know, like, yeah, not common and not really a fan of bringing a Frost, but you know, she has a shield, she has a
Yep.
trap.
So now I know what you
5
hate.
seconds to go.
Well, no, I
hate the
don't hate.
black kid. You hate the Frost.
No, I don't hate the
Attackers
Frost.
check
I actually used to main Frost in console.
Oh no.
She works well in console. And when I moved to PC, it's not, it's a different story. So I'm not a fan in that regard. That
Yep.
it's just it doesn't work on console. I mean on PC. But if Sandals and the rest of the Titan Odyssey fall for the Frost, then they have a serious problem.
Yep. A very weird strat coming out from OG. Obviously, bringing that Frost, not very common. We don't see a well, strat involving a Frost. But if they, I believe it can delay a lot of time, especially if they have to go for that late push Titan Odyssey, and then jumping into the windows, being caught by those Frost mats. It's going to be difficult for them, and will just throw them completely off guard, and they will start banging on their tables and, you know, getting mad and saying, how did I do that? But a knife coming out from Vlad, Sandals onto Vlad, sorry. He does lose a lot of HP. I wonder how he got that kill. But still, nonetheless, well played from him to get that kill, and now bringing the advantage to Titan Odyssey with a 5v4.
Yeah, it was really weird to see a knife kill. I'm not sure if he wasn't even down, so he must have snuck up on him.
Yeah.
And yeah, the thing about the Frost is the only annoying thing is that they now have to look down before, well, when they vault, which gives the defenders a little bit of an upper hand when they see somebody vault in, because you have to shoot down and then look up again. Besides that, I don't see any use for it at all. But we see Sandals now in Oil Pit trying to grenade somebody in Rafters, and it's caught by the ADS. Had that EMP been thrown earlier on, it might have been a successful grenade. Wicked does take out a drop shot, but Alpha takes out Wicked and Sandals takes out Enemy. And yeah, Alpha just target practicing on his own teammate, but Ergo takes out Sandals, and Cannibal refrags back, and the plant does go down, leaving the Frost all on her own. Will she be able to take... Nope, she won't. I almost spoke too soon, and Cannibal ends the round for Titan Odyssey.
Yeah, just well played from him using those angles. That's a very good angle from him to just read it and then watch the doorway from below, not exposing himself at all. So just well played from them. The Frost, unfortunately, not working for OG, but hopefully this time they won't bring it and will maybe will fix their mistake. They are bringing a mirror this time. Hopefully that is a bait, or well, we'll have to see what type of strat they are trying to hold. Yeah, maybe they're baiting for gym and bedroom hold. They do not have a castle, so maybe it won't be. But there we go, the 6 picks coming out.
Onto Frost.
I hope not. But Ayana, Sandals, 6 picking onto the Ying. No, then Jackal. Sorry, confirming the Jackal at the end, and a Mozzie instead of that mirror for OG. Much better operators for both teams, and well, we have to see how they choose to utilize that utility.
I agree with that 100%. Better pick onto the Mozzie, solidifying. That looks like a much better lineup to me. You have your entry denial. No entry denials. Just projectile deniers and heavy on the intel and a plant denial, which is okay. I mean, you know that the Thatcher's on the board, so that wall is going to get open whether you like it or not. It's just a matter of denying or delaying the inevitable. But yeah, we'll see if they can stop the plant from happening, which is going to be their focus on this round. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, hopefully they can hold it. We do see a cheeky peek coming out from that blue, from the Mozzie this time. Angry, getting very aggressive, trying to pick off a player. He does not connect anything, but still he runs away with his blood. Well played from him. I also just like to point out, if you guys are only joining with us, joining into the stream now, the score is currently 5-4 in favor of Titan Odyssey. They do have a map advantage as well. They did win the previous match on Theme Park. There was an 8-7 victory. We did see a lot of action coming out, and we do see more action now. Also like to just ask you to like and subscribe and turn those post notifications on if you are enjoying the stream. Stay tuned so that you guys can be notified when we do stream again. We will be streaming again after this. ATK will be playing the winner or the losers of this matchup to find out who will play the winners on Friday. A rush is coming out from Titan Odyssey. Sandals already inside, just reading that situation, knowing that there's not a lot of players playing or holding those sites, and he does get one for himself, does get a second on Aussie playing on red stairs, and now they have full control of the site. The players from OG not being in the correct position, trying to rotate, and their cannibal just capitalizes on him. Now enemy watching this default command spot, does pick off one for himself, gets Cashew, and now in a 4v2, Sandals gets a third for himself, picking off Lad. He does, well, enemy gets one for himself, and now Slybutter going for the pond. Will he pre-fire through the smoke? He does not know that the pond is going down. He does spot at the player. He gets bounced off from the Nomad and left outside, and well, I believe that's a good round for Titan Odyssey. Enemy won't be able to rotate as Sandals is playing down below and just stops him off there. Well played from Sandals to read that situation, and Titan Odyssey as well, reading that there weren't a lot of players. It looks like he's wall hacking there, but he obviously knows that the player's playing outside. And Sandals getting a 4K there, just reading the situation completely well, rushing in, and well, just bringing Titan Odyssey to match point, a 6-4.
Oh, poor enemy. My favorite OG player. Oh my word, what happened to him? He's trying to defuse the situation for the team. Everybody's just falling like dominoes, and that goes and happens to him. Poor enemy. That was an unfortunate chain of events for enemy in that round. But a good rush from Titan, just reading into the situation and full sending it into sight. And Sandals just going haywire.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Can't say much about that. They took advantage of OG's mistake. They obviously saw that there weren't a lot of players left on site for OG. So they read the situation completely well. They took advantage of it, and that's what we like to see. We like to see those teams taking advantage of the mistakes from the defenders or the attackers. It doesn't matter which side, vice versa. But still well played from Titans, and well, now they bring themselves to match point and map point and match point. Sorry. So yeah, it's looking dire for OG. They have to win 2 rounds in a row now to take it to overtime, and then have to win the next 2 in overtime to try and bring themselves to a map 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out when OG slowed down the attack. There was a point where they just turned up the aggression, and I remember saying that it was silly aggression at some point, but then the next round the aggression was controlled, and now they're on defense, and they're just very, very calm and like slow, and I don't know what's going on with them. But Titan Odyssey just turning up the aggression to a full 1,000 because they want this over and done with. We even see most of the players, the Thatcher and the Jackal, full sending it down to blue as the Thatcher does split off going to bar, probably going to be helping the Ash. And look at this already, the Ash down in main stairs. She's going to be facilitating that angle onto hallway and boxes. hopefully she's gonna take care of that shield at some point. Do they have a Habana to get rid of the hatches? No, they don't, but they do have a thermite. We'll figure out where he's gonna be.
Yeah, and now Nomad preparing for those flanks, putting up her air jabs there, and the drone work coming in from Titans
Bomb
just
located by attackers.
really working well. We do see some double defense coming out there from Titans, well, to try and block off that. He's trying to do the trick where the Claymore is not being able to be spotted out, and it will still bring one laser, which will kill the defenders trying to rotate through it. But nonetheless, he does get it eventually. But we do see a drop shot into Moto, and now he's trying to spot out this play. He does see the punch holes, does shoot some warning shots to let them know that he is there. And Titan ODYSSEY trying to get this on its way with a minute 10 left, really trying to clutch this one out and will bring them the victory.
Yeah, everybody so far unscathed and only a minute left into this round. This is going to be interesting. I foresee a bloodbath in Oil Pit and Moto, and it's going to begin in a couple of seconds. The Ash, FBI, Mrs. Russia herself, is going to start things off as the wall does get bandit tricked. I thought it was going to get open there for a second, but the Jackal is in a good spot to cut off any kind of rotations as Sandals does take out the person that was trying to rotate in blue side, which is a bandit. Yes, and he's going to be pushing in and not knowing that there's somebody else behind the generators, or he might have a clue. But drop shot does get a kill of his own onto Vlad, but Angry African answers back onto drop shot, not equalizing at all as Sandals does increase the man count for his team. It's now a 2v4, but enemy does take out Alpha, and the attackers are pushing into church. The plant is going to go down. Angry African, the Muamai is taken out, leaving enemy on his own, and Angry African on his own, and Titan ODYSSEY ending this match.
Yeah, another 4K coming out from Sandals. Well played from making works with that Jackal, just really demolishing on those rounds, and well played from Titans, well deserved from them. They really fought hard. They fought to the very end in Theme Park. OG obviously giving them a hell of a fight to try and take that one for themselves. OG as well also giving it their all in this matchup to try and win it out. Unfortunately, not able to bring it to map 3 and try and give themselves a second leg. But well played from Titans to take advantage of all of those mistakes from OG side and really just playing their game, playing well. We saw them play really well. We saw them take the victory now 2-0. The first map was 8-7 on Theme Park. This map is 7-4 victory on Clubhouse. And yeah, really well played from them.
Yeah, that was well played by Titan ODYSSEY. I thought OG was gonna put up way more of a fight in Clubhouse and hopefully win it, taking it to the third map. But the aggression kind of slowed down a bit there for me, and I think that was their undoing of this match. But we'll hear from the players themselves. I think we're gonna have both captains coming in for an interview.
Yes, they are both here. So
Goeiedag,
welcome to Ruan and Mr. Angry African, Carl, as some people know him. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here. But just we want to hear your guys' insight on that matchup. What did you guys see was your most important, I would say, or your advantage that you guys had, and just how you guys played overall?
Let's just start with Theme Park. On Theme Park, we had two VODs that we could have used and to look how they play the map, and we did that. But in the end of the day, the first 3 rounds that we lost, we played 2 4v5s, and I think that's where we lost the whole game, because in the end it was just one round that cost us the game. We attacked pretty decently. We knew what they were doing, and we played it well, except we were at a disadvantage early on because we let ourselves down by losing 3 rounds early on defense, which shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, but you guys still really gave it your all. You fought till the very end, taking it to the final round of overtime on that matchup. And Ruan, would like to hear your insight as well.
It was a very fun game, and I do agree with Goro that 4v5s isn't fun. It is hard, and as soon as you're in a 4v5 and you lose a round or you lose 2 rounds because of it, you get demotivated because it is boring to play like that. So I understand completely where he's coming from with that. But we didn't really have any VODs on them from that map, as I don't think they've ever played that map.
No, not really.
And so we just had to go with what we know we can do and of what we did versus ATK and Meraki on that map. And we tried our best to play it the same way, and we did. So
That explains a lot of things actually, because there were times where it seemed like you both had strats and you would stop at anything to accomplish your goal. So it wasn't a case of somebody counter-stratting somebody. It took you a couple of rounds to figure out exactly what to do with each other's strats. So that does explain a lot. And when it comes to Clubhouse, OG, Angry African, you guys kind of slowed down a lot. Was that intentional, or were you guys just
No,
getting
I don't
tired?
know what really happened. I guess we have to watch the VOD again to see where we went wrong. But I guess we stopped taking the gunfights on purpose. We were just playing too passive and letting them get away with stuff that they shouldn't get away with.
Yeah, it was kind of noticeable.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see, but Sandals, I'd like to hear how you guys, prepared for this matchup. How you guys just really, obviously, you told us how you prepared for Theme Park, but Clubhouse, we have seen OG play Clubhouse. We did see, well, a lot of those, the almost bringing again the 4C4 strat, but having to use 2 of those for rotates was unfortunate, but none of them really connecting. But how did you guys prepare for this, the Clubhouse matchup?
well, we knew how they're going to play on Clubhouse, and that's the reason why we banned Mute, because a lot of their strats or plays revolves around that Mute. And as soon as, like, you could see on even on Theme Park, that Mute made a big difference from how we could push and what we could drone and whatnot. And we knew on Clubhouse, if we ban the Mute, it's just going to make our lives a lot easier, because we can actually drone, we can open stuff, and it worked how we planned it to go. So yeah. And then obviously that one play where I just ran in, me and Dropshot has this thing where we just call it Randy plays. And at the start of the round, I was just like, "Can I do a Randy play?" And he's like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm just gonna sprint through breach and kill Garage." And I saw the shield in Garage. I was like, "Oh, I'm not going there." And it just went on from there. So
Yeah, that was it was a very good play from you. You read the situation that not a lot of the players from OG were playing on site. They were off site playing down below, which was unfortunate but good from you to just read that situation and take advantage of it. But Mr. Angry African, I'd like to ask you as well, what do you guys plan for the next matchup that you will be playing at, I believe, well, it's supposed to be at 6
I don't
p.m.
know what
against
maps we're
ATK.
playing yet. But yeah, we'll have to stick to what we know we can do good, because we don't have time to prepare that much for that game.
Yeah, but still, well, we congratulate Titan Odyssey for their victory, and well, we wish OG you guys the best of luck against ATK. We will be watching, we'll be spectating, and well, hopefully it is a banger of a game, and you guys can give it your all and maybe come up on top.
No, thank you, appreciate it. GG, well played to Titan Odyssey. They played well today.
GG, good luck meeting again in ATK.
Thank you.
Yep. William, if you have
Thanks,
any
guys.
last questions.
No, I don't have anything at all except congratulations to Titans and well fought to OG, and we hope to see a good game, dude.
Okay, and just if you guys are joining in now, your victors of today's matchup was Titan Odyssey. We will be seeing them in the grand finals on Wednesday against either OG or ATK. That matchup will be played at 6 p.m. Stay tuned for that to really just watch all the action and see who will face Titan Odyssey on Wednesday. Yeah. But thank you very much to... yeah. You wanted to say?
Oh no, I just wanted to thank Angry African and Ruan for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys, for coming to talk to us and letting us hear your insights on the game. And yeah, thank you very much.
Cool, thank you for casting.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
All right, cheers.
Okay, cheers.
And that was them. So we do have the results of the Twitter poll. You guys had 57% going to Titan Odyssey and 43% going to OG. So us OG fans didn't get that much support. Seems
Yep.
like Titan Odyssey came up on top in terms of fan support as well. Well done to them.
Yeah, it did look, but Titans did play really well on Friday. So I think a lot of people use that matchup as an example for how they would play today against OG. OG obviously have played well as well. They are a really strong team, a really good team. Titans just being the bigger Titan in today's matchup and just coming up on top and really owning that spot in the grand finals on Wednesday, and well played from them. But yeah. William, it looks like me currently I am beating you. My prediction was correct.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate for you, but well played to me.
I made the mistake of putting all of my eggs and all of my faith in one person, which was Enemy. I dig his playstyle. That's why I went for OG.
Yeah.
I really do dig Enemy's playstyle.
Hey,
But yeah, I'll get you back. But
next matchup is 80K versus OG, so we'll have to see who you back there. If you'll stay with OG or go for 80K, stay tuned to find that out at 6 p.m.
And thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys soon. Just take a short little break, and it's William and Justin, and we will be back soon. Ciao for now.
Cheers. And remember, drink water. You have an hour and a half before the next matchup at 6 p.m. So drink water, stay chilled, just relax and be prepared for some action gameplay at 6 p.m.
Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I need to breathe, get me up and out of the sheets, onto my feet. Another cup of coffee and me, that's what I need. My eyes puffy, I can't see. I'm too tired to function, but too lost to sleep. Ay, I think I need to be on something medication. I think I need to figure out the segregation. I think I needed just a better education to understand a world that's so complicated. Intoxicated, every night faded, just so I can sleep thinking that it's sated. I feel hated, I feel hatred. I'm lost deep in my mind that I've created. I have dreams where my life is devastated. Feel so real that I wake up shaking. Need thicker skin cause this life is no haven. Nod your head if you get what I'm saying. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I don't really think I understand this world now. Got my head spinning round in a circle. Everybody lacks what they need internal, so they compensate with everything external. Not trying to throw shade, no way. I'm just trying to find the meaning of life, hey. There's happiness if you try to live the right way. Forget about what others have and live your life, hey. Be aware of who you are, what you're good at. Take a step forward, see where your foot's at. Stand tall, stand proud, talk loud. Every word out your mouth has purpose now. You just gotta get rid of the bad thoughts. Hating others cause you know that they gotta lie. Forget that though, you got plenty, you're alive in this life. You got time, go get it. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Oh, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Oh. I said you better watch what you're doing, cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And baby girl, I like what you're doing. Your body's out of sight when you're moving. You look just like my type, so let's do it. You know I'll treat you right, let me prove it. And I could go all night. I'm sick of being nothing. All right, I'm gonna be something. I'll fight with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I need to find somebody like me who wants to be something. I bleed with every word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes. Cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous. Cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous. Take it now, no you're never gonna break me. I'ma stay loud in the face of the hate. See, I'ma speak out, take the muzzle off my face. Breathe out of my mouth every word that will make me. Never had a doubt of the life that I'm making. Never had a doubt of the fight I'll be facing. Never had a doubt of the nights I'll be aching. Life is all about having dreams that you're chasing. With me now, I'll leave your ass in the street. Now, I'll put your ass underneath ground. I'll bury you 6 feet deep now. And you better stay down. Get the hell out of my way now. It doesn't matter what you say now. I'm gonna take hold of fate now. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes. Cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous. Cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous. Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I need to breathe, get me up and out of the sheets, onto my feet. Another cup of coffee and me, that's what I need. My eyes puffy, I can't see. I'm too tired to function, but too lost to sleep. Ay, I think I need to be on something medication. I think I need to figure out the segregation. I think I needed just a better education to understand a world that's so complicated. Intoxicated, every night faded, just so I can sleep thinking that it's sated. I feel hated, I feel hatred. I'm lost deep in my mind that I've created. I have dreams where my life is devastated. Feel so real that I wake up shaking. Need thicker skin cause this life is no haven. Nod your head if you get what I'm saying. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I don't really think I understand this world now. Got my head spinning round in a circle. Everybody lacks what they need internal, so they compensate with everything external. Not trying to throw shade, no way. I'm just trying to find the meaning of life, hey. There's happiness if you try to live the right way. Forget about what others have and live your life, hey. Be aware of who you are, what you're good at. Take a step forward, see where your foot's at. Stand tall, stand proud, talk loud. Every word out your mouth has purpose now. You just gotta get rid of the bad thoughts. Hating others cause you know that they gotta lie. Forget that though, you got plenty, you're alive in this life. You got time, go get it. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need I said you better watch what you're doing, 'cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And baby girl, I like what you're doing. Your body's out of sight when you're moving. You look just like my type, so let's do it. You know I'll treat you right, let me prove it. And I could go all night. I'm sick of being nothing. All right, I'm gonna be something. I'll fight with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I need to find somebody like me who wants to be something. I bleed with every word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, 'cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, 'cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous. I'ma take it now, no you're never gonna break me. I'ma stay loud in the face of the hate, see. I'ma speak out, take the muzzle off my face. Breathe out of my mouth every word that will make me. Never had a doubt of the life that I'm making. Never had a doubt of the fight I'll be facing. Never had a doubt of the nights I'll be aching. Life is all about having dreams that you're chasing. With me now, I'll leave your ass in the street. Now, I'll put your ass underneath ground. I'll bury you 6 feet deep now. And you better stay down. Get the hell out of my way now. It doesn't matter what you say now. I'm gonna take hold of fate now. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, 'cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, 'cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous. Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I need to breathe, get me up and out of the sheets, onto my feet. Another cup of coffee and me, that's what I need. My eyes puffy, I can't see. I'm too tired to function, but too lost to sleep. Ay, I think I need to be on something medication. I think I need to figure out the segregation. I think I needed just a better education to understand a world that's so complicated. Intoxicated, every night faded, just so I can sleep thinking that it's sated. I feel hated, I feel hatred. I'm lost deep in my mind that I've created. I have dreams where my life is devastated. Feel so real that I wake up shaking. Need thicker skin, 'cause this life is no haven. Nod your head if you get what I'm saying. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I don't really think I understand this world now. Got my head spinning round in a circle. Everybody lacks what they need internal, so they compensate with everything external. Not trying to throw shade, no way. I'm just trying to find the meaning of life, hey. There's happiness if you try to live the right way. Forget about what others have and live your life, hey. Be aware of who you are, what you're good at. Take a step forward, see where your foot's at. Stand tall, stand proud, talk loud. Every word out your mouth has purpose now. You just gotta get rid of the bad thoughts. Hating others cause you know that they gotta lie. Forget that though, you got plenty, you're alive in this life. You got time, go get it.